Hey there, and welcome back to the HQ. Today, we are going to be reacting to which Pokemon is the worst pet? Hoenn region by Bumble McFimbles. So, I know it's been a minute since I did the Kanto and Johto region for these videos. And I know I've kept y'all waiting, but I keep you waiting no longer. We are going to see more of the worst Pokepets. And this time we're jumping into the Hoenn region, which is home to my favorite Pokemon. Can you guess? Have you seen my Twitter feed? Yeah, I promise I'll try my best to be perfectly normal about Gardevoir. I'm sure. I'm sure, I promise. I'll be normal. I promise. But yeah, we'll see where Gardevoir and many other Pokemon home to the Hoenn region line up as the best or the worst pets of this generation. So last two generations was won by Porygon and then Porygon 2. Now there is no Porygon 3 in this generation. That's for generation 4. So yeah, we'll have at least one generation safe from the Digimon menace. But let's see what is the best and worst Pokepet for the Hoenn region. God, one of my favorite things in Pokemon is the scene from Legends Arceus, like the suddenly like the the feint, the Giratina feint, and people's reaction to like, oh, they finally beat it, they finally got through it, and then eyes shine, second phase starts, and they start shitting their pants.
The third time? I know.
Oh.
I thought it was over too.
Oh, you are long from over, buddy. If you're doing this, yeah. If you're if you're doing every region, you've got a long way to go, buddy.
Except instead of the desolate wastes of Johto, we're jumping into the deep end in Hoenn. Hoenn keeps its evolution.
Yeah, too much water in that one.
Forms, meaning its fully evolved lineup is all original. No new types, no apologies for making Lickitung. That means we have 76 new
I'm sure there's some freak that has a Lickitung. A real freaky motherfucker. Real, I'm sure.
If you have any preference, Hoenn has you covered. As long as you want a mixed attacker. To quickly go over the criteria again, Pokemon are graded on 5 categories.
Yep.
How easy they are to house, their type, which is based on the damn graph, their behavior,
consult the graph,
they are, and how easy it is to take care of them. I'm the authority on this, as I'm the only one who bothered to do it. Once the scores are tallied
Works
up,
for me.
we go from the bottom to the top, saving the top 5.
God damn! Why you got those leggings on? Why you got the leggings on?
Into your will,
huh?
Versus the ones who'd need you to write one.
Like, I'm sorry, they knew what they were doing when they made this design. They had to know what they were doing. Like, I'm like thick ass bunny girl dump truck ass with the holes leggings. They had to know what they were doing. They had to know what they were doing when they made this design. Look at this. Look at this and tell me that there wasn't some guy sitting at a design desk being like, yeah, I'd crack this. I'd crack this. Hi there, Sega. Or Sega Zero, Gamer X. Full names today, because I'm full of energy.
Starting things out is the loneliest little boy who nobody liked. Ranking in with a 1.5 out of 25.
Not even in the top, not even in the bottom 5.
Into the bottom 5.
Not even, poor Dustox, look at this.
What an underachiever! Or would this be an overachiever? Starting us off is the tales of the most risky coin flip in Hoenn, Dustox. Now, Wurmple might not be psychic, but it can show you the future.
Yeah, more Bumbles.
7, you get the rest of your life laid out for you. Ah, sweet, I'm getting Beautifly. Ah, shit, I'm gonna die. Dustox is a moth.
It is a...
Meaning you're already gonna
it's a poison type, so already bad times.
Not seeing Dustox, though, is actually a plus, since, like Venomoth, his wing beats create a thick cloud of poisonous dust that coats everything around it.
Okay,
In
so
fact,
it's just flying around and spreading gas of death. That's not good.
You're going to notice that this and Dustox got the exact same grades when it comes to being a pet, since they're almost
Hey there,
the exact
Rajanka.
same when it comes to being a
Welcome to the
Pokemon.
chat.
That's not entirely true, really. For instance,
Yeah, I have
Dustox
oodles of
is
energy
actually
today.
weaker, and makes up for that by being a dick. Where
Oh,
Venomoth keeps its
why?
diet to
Why?
smaller insects,
Why is it dick?
Dustox prefers to feed on the foliage of large cities,
Oh.
stripping trees and bushes of all of
Okay,
their
so it's just like
leaves
a
as it
swarm of
sweeps through in
locusts.
swarms.
Okay.
And who do you think Dustox is gonna ask to let crash on the couch when they're all done? I liked you better
Scumbag
when
roommate.
you were a mean ball. For our next category
Yeah, just
of
b-ball
pets,
it.
we're
Just dunk
rocketing
it.
all the way up to 4 points.
Oh.
A 3-point increase from the last group.
That's a big
I
jump.
apologize if that sounded like an
Oh.
improvement. We haven't gotten to the bad
My
pets
man
yet.
Salaman's catching
The 4-pointers
strays.
start out with another big blow to the pseudo-legendaries. Falling far from Dragonite, but managing to bounce back from Tyranitar with Salamence. Salamence should be an inspiring story. The grumpy little Bagon trying desperately to fly, fortifying himself into Shelgon, and undergoing an amazing transformation into Salamence.
Yeah, you'd
Finally
think.
becoming the dragon
But then
he
it just
always
becomes
wanted
an
to be.
angry
He
flying
left
dragon
out his
instead of an
secondary
angry
dream
running
of
dragon.
leaving no survivors.
Oh,
Salamence
I'm
is
sure.
just as aggressive as Tyranitar, except with the mobility to menace way more territory than that green bum ever could.
Yeah, imagine if you took Godzilla and gave it the power of flight. You know, flight, but, you know, with wings and not propelling itself with atomic breath. Yeah, that's a bad time waiting to happen.
Fulfilling his fantasy of flight is nice, but when he enters one of his
Also,
frequent
cracking open a
fits
can
rage,
of cola.
only quelled when his body is totally exhausted
Look at that crack.
and gives out on him, it means
Cracking
the
that
area
can.
for Miles is in a lot of danger. Heck, he doesn't even have to be mad to cause damage. The Dex talks about how his happiness manifests into belching flames onto the area below him.
So my man just gets super happy
having the best day of his life
and
or if a war just
burns
broke
things
out.
down.
If you want to include
Why?
the descriptions for Mega Evolutions, it can get so angry it'll even turn on its own trainer. One of the
Why?
very few times
What
Pokemon ever refers to a trained
What?
Pokemon
Who
attacking and
hurt
killing a
you,
trainer.
Salamence?
I mean, even a
Who
perfectly
hurt
trained
you?
one is going to cause you trouble sooner or later because its hunting territory overlaps with Garchomp's.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Sooner
bad
or
time.
later, you're
That's a
gonna
bad
get a
time.
land shark knocking on your door looking for a fight. There's a world
That's
of
a bad
difference,
time.
though, between Garchomp and the entire atmosphere. That's who you're going to be beefing with if you decide to keep a Deoxys.
Oh. You know, there's some real freaks out there who probably got a Deoxys for a very specific reason, and all I've got to say, tentacle arms. Tentacle arms. There's somebody that has a Deoxys out there specifically because of tentacle arms.
Deoxys is not a creature of Earth, said to be an alien virus that mutated into a form.
The DNA of a space virus underwent a sudden mutation upon exposure to a laser beam and resulted in Deoxys. The crystalline organ on its on this Pokemon's chest appears to be its brain. Deoxys emerged from a virus that came from space. It is highly intelligent and wields psychokinetic powers. This Pokemon shoots lasers from its crystalline organ on its chest. So it's just flying around. It's basically like it's like the space flu, flying around shooting laser beams from its frickin' brain.
That we can only really call a Pokemon.
Yeah,
Oh, what
it's just
breed is
kind
your
of a
dog?
Pokemon.
Andromeda, I think. Being an emotionless alien means that a lot of what you can expect from Deoxys is unknown. It's hard to tell if it will see a lil pup hopping up into its
I thought
lap
Unknown was a
as
Gen 2,
cute,
though.
or a declaration of violence and respond
I'll
accordingly.
get me coat.
It's extremely smart, but has no idea how Earth life works.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
might
that's
be a
aliens
Mewtwo
for you.
situation where it would see the idea of being kept as insulting and
Oh,
use his psychic
probably.
powers to remove all your bones.
Most likely,
Then
yes.
There's all the stuff you have to think if Deoxys even does. Does it eat? Does it sleep? What are you gonna do when your veterinarian asks you, so does your dog breathe? A lot of logistical
That is
questions
a
to
very good question.
consider
I mean, it
while
could travel
running
through
for your life
space,
from the
so...
sky itself. Yeah, the big problem with Deoxys that
Oh,
negates any
yeah.
positives is that
Oh,
keeping one puts you on Rayquaza's shit list.
yeah, I don't want that. Rayquaza is like one of my favorite, Rayquaza is one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. So I could not in good conscience keep a Deoxys, because I like Rayquaza too much.
As the guardian of Earth, Rayquaza sees an extraterrestrial life form like Deoxys as a threat.
Mm.
And when one coming to Earth is an
God, look at that
extinction level
healing
event,
factor, dog.
it's not like I don't
God, I
understand.
love
But look,
the
I
more,
can make him
like,
smoother. Rayquaza
yeah,
might
you
have
can
a
make him
noble
smooth, take all
soul,
the
but
edges
if it
off.
sees you as a dirty Deoxys sympathizer, it's gonna fuck you up. Yeah,
Yeah.
start trouble with the one Pokemon ban to anything goes. Tell me what happens. Don't worry, I know how to contact you. Next
Oh, yeah.
up is Shedinja. Now, if you wanted to show somebody your pet and then reached into your pocket and pulled out some discarded cicada skin, they'd probably call you
Yeah,
weird.
your pet is just
Luckily,
like,
by
your
the
pet's
time you
just
show
a
them
dead
Shedinja,
thing.
they're already dead.
Oh.
Shedinja is a unique Pokemon when it comes to evolution, evolving from Nincada if you have a spare Pokeball and Team Slot when it evolves into Ninjask, as it's actually the molted skin of Nincada's real evolution.
God, that
It
is,
might be a
like,
knock against
God
Ninjask
damn.
that it has
It
enough
is.
darkness in its heart to conjure up whatever the
Ooh.
hell Shedinja is.
I I would
Shedinja
love to
is
know the
not
lore
alive.
behind that.
Sounds pretty typical of ghost types, but I mean it doesn't
I mean, I'm
do
sure there is lore
anything.
behind it.
It has
Of
no
why
organs,
it just,
it doesn't
why it
breathe,
just
it doesn't
appears like
move,
that.
it just floats up and down, immune to all damage unless super effective. It's
God,
not like
the
a
fact it has
Gengar
no
or
animations makes it
Mischievous. Those are
spookier.
at least active and doing things. Like murder, Shedinja is more a balloon than a pet. You could say that makes him an ease of care masterclass, since you literally don't need to do a thing to support him, but in reality, keeping one of these things is a massive hazard.
Oh, yeah.
There's a legend that peering into the hole on the back of a Shedinja that Ninjask emerged from will steal your soul. What's funny, though, is that you don't even need to count that against Shedinja's behavior, cause it's not like he did it on purpose.
Okay, so he's basically Cheap Trick from JoJo then. Cheap Trick is a stand from JoJo Part 4, where it's an unwilling stand that will latch onto somebody's back, and if you look at that person's back, Cheap Trick will kill them and then jump to you. And then you can't let anybody look at your back, or else Cheap Trick will kill you and then jump to that person who looked at your back. So it's basically Cheap Trick from JoJo Part 4. Basically how it works.
You drop dead after having your soul ripped out, and it's just gonna be floating there. None the wiser, since it can't even think, and just waiting to be turned in as evidence when the police find your body.
Now, does
Moving on to
Shedinja have any kind of
5, and if you
consciousness?
think
That's
extra
the
point is
curious
helping
part.
Any of these guys, let their first pick assure you that it won't.
Oh,
So,
yep.
ever wanted to beat up a child?
Oh.
Bayonet is another ghost type like Shedinja, and unfortunately, this one actually does stuff.
And it's got some, and its Mega Evolution has some wild art out there on the internet. Like, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It has some wild art out there.
And is barely less dangerous to boot. Now, getting a Bayonet is really easy. Stop by the local dumpster, listen for the angriest one, fish around for a bit, and
Yeah, just go
you have a
dumpster diving
dog.
for angry
Bayonet
dolls.
is the spirit of a discarded toy that manifested its anger over being thrown away into a new body.
Oh.
And now subsists on the dream of getting revenge on the child who threw it away.
So it's just trying to find the
Oh,
child
my
that
dog
tossed
has a
it and trying to
grudge.
run its fade.
Its grudge is
Oh,
so
great.
all-consuming that the only way you can connect with it is by being its informant.
Oh.
Dox the kid who threw it away, and maybe Bayonet will like you.
Maybe.
Except getting Bayonet to like you actually isn't that good a thing.
Huh?
As Bayonets treated well enough will actually lose their grudge and turn back into the discarded toy they were originally.
Oh,
So
is
if
that
I'm too
canon?
nice to my dog, he dies. Great.
I mean, I've seen a lot of, it is funny how, like, these Pokédex entries just fly by the seat of their pants whenever they're making these things up, because they really do conflict with so much more about Pokemon. Because it's like, so you're saying, like, I max out my friendship rating with my Bayonet, and it just turns into a Pokédoll. Well, that's not good. That's
Really
not
goes
good at
along with
all.
his hobbies of at-home acupuncture he uses for voodoo curses. So Viper's up next, and I'm starting to think there's something in all that water, because Hoenn is the generation of grudge matches.
Oh, yeah.
Rayquaza and Deoxys, Baynet and a 5-year-old, and now one half of the main event, Seviper versus Zangoose. Based
Yeah.
on the real-life
Yeah,
hatred
oh, yeah.
of snakes and
And also, the Viper lady from the anime, Lucy. If you know who that is, Lucy, she is no, she's not from the anime. She's one of the frontier brains from Pokemon Emerald. I just remember from the anime distinctly, but she's one of the frontier brains from Pokemon Emerald, and she is such a baddie. Oh my god. Look her up right now. Just look up Pokemon Lucy. Be specific about it too. Pokemon, like Frontier Brain Lucy. Look her up. She is such a baddie. I might, like, if I have the wherewithal when I'm editing this later, because yes, I edit all my own stuff, then I might throw a picture of her up. But she is, oh my god, she is so hot.
Mongooses, the side with the venom was always going to have no legs to stand on, and that's before you realize it's a snake. What really kills
Oh yeah,
Seviper,
Pokemon
though, is
women
that
are built
it's
different,
not even
Vagabond.
an
They are
interesting snake.
nutty. Like,
Arbok at least has a pattern to look at. Sanaconda can get bigger. Onyx is big by default.
Seviper has the Seviper has the perk of having Lucy as a trainer.
The Fang snake Pokemon? I got really bad news about what most snakes have too. Yeah, I mean it's poisonous and has a sword for a tail, but if I'm being honest, he's a snooze fest of a snake. All the danger, but nothing really cool about it.
He's a dangerous noodle, but he's a very generic dangerous noodle. What they should have done was given Seviper well, actually, I can't remember if they did or not, actually. But what they should have done is given Seviper a Mega Evolution in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They should have done that. Like, imagine a Mega Seviper. It's like, it has like a giant sword for a tail. Its body is like twisting and curling in with itself, and has take the sword and shield motif and give it to Seviper. Like a big shield for a head and a sword for a tail. Imagine that. It's like an armored up Seviper as Mega Seviper. That would be sick. That would be so sick. If you're an artist, you should put up mock-up designs like that and post them on Twitter and tag me.
Mightyena comes next, and despite being slightly more dog-shaped than Baynet and Seviper, he's no less cruel and aggressive.
Well, it's because he's barely a dog. He's more like a hyena. Thus, Mightyena.
Trying to attack him. I can't wait for this to get bigger. Mightyenas are pack hunters, often surrounded.
Oh yeah, there's oodles of Pokemon. There's over 1,000 of those things, Vagabond.
And if you know anything about African wild dogs, those are actually the worst ones. Mightyenas are quick to anger, ferocious attackers who never give up on a
Melanie
hunt
is also a
once it
baddie,
starts.
Roxas.
If
Melanie
Mightyena
is
sees
also
you as
peak.
food, you're gonna be food.
Oh yeah, Mightyena will eat you.
Gets you first.
It will consume.
Really up to you. The only way to tame a Mightyena is to prove that you're a superior level of trainer and show that you're worthy of being its master. You evolved at level 18!
Yeah.
I have
You're like...
badge. Obey me, you dumb dog! I apologize. You know what? I apologize. I spoke out of turn. That was very rude of me. I apologize.
Yeah, like, how much of a punk do you gotta be to evolve at level 18 and expect that much level of, like, superiority from your trainer? Like, dog, you are barely even a 3rd gym Pokemon. You're not seeing Gym 3.
And now on to something a little less high maintenance.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot less dog-like.
Next, and I'd be confused if you expected this to be easy. Before this generation, legendary Pokemon were just really strong Pokemon. I think the Earth would keep spinning with or without Zapdos.
Yeah,
Hoenn was
probably.
the start of legendaries being embodiments of concepts and worldly forces. Groudon, in this case, being in charge of the Earth, contrasting Kyogre's control of water. The first box legendary to be
God, I love Groudon too. Like I love Groudon so much too. The Gen 3 legendaries completely are all just great. All of them are just phenomenal designs. Like Gen 3, Gen 4, probably my favorite legendaries, like, period. Like Gen 4 especially, but Gen 3 is also like really tight up there with Gen 4 as like my favorite legendary Pokemon. And also, yeah, I could probably name most Pokemon like off the top of my head. Like if you had like if I could see like their silhouettes going through number by number, I could probably name off most Pokemon. It would probably just be like Gen 5 and Gen 8 that I'd probably start to blank on. Because those are just kind of like my blind spots when it comes to Pokemon.
It's obvious that would give him a chip on his shoulder. But he keeps up Hoenn's underlying theme of everybody having a fucking problem.
Everybody's got a problem with Hoenn.
He's already not good. Thing's massive and used
to
living in
oh yeah, you're basically keeping a giant lava T-Rex dog. Look at that thing.
Boxes around in the basement, but I don't think that's gonna help. The very best thing we got going on here is that if Groudon isn't aggroed, he's said to be helpful. But if he is aggroed, you're responsible for a full ecological reset.
Yeah.
Him and Kyogre are locked.
That's what you get when you have an aggroed legendary Pokemon.
Destroy the other and claim the territory they've claimed for themselves. I mean, if I was losing this bad, I'd be pissed off too. It takes Rayquaza to put them back in their place.
Yeah, you're kind of taking the fat L on that one, Groudon.
That might not even be enough.
Cease your fighting and return to your slumber, great... Wait. Hey, wait a minute! You're that asshole with the Deoxys! You bitch!
Speaking of Kyogre, the guy keeping the rent low in the ocean is up next. Sharpedo.
Oh, gotta keep that rent low.
Jaws might have done a lot to hurt the public opinion on sharks.
Yeah, that's kind of low. It's kind of why I don't go anywhere near the ocean. Not even just sharks, too, because, like, you so much as, like, step on a jellyfish, just say goodbye to, like, your central nervous system for the better part of an hour. And don't even get me started on killer whales and dolphins. Like, you know what dolphins do to people? Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be, I don't want to be out there in the ocean and then suddenly getting accosted by a group of horny dolphins. I do not want that. Please. Stay away from me. I will get my whistle.
But don't give it all the credit. Sharpedo's working hard too. This is a ravenous sea beast, sporting nicknames like the Bully of the Sea, Ruffian of the Sea, Bandit of the Sea, and Gangster of the Sea.
Why do they have so many?
Badass.
Why do they have so many nicknames?
Topping out at a swim speed of 75 miles per hour and sporting a mouthful of never-ending daggers it calls teeth. Sharpedo's
they're pointy.
Is so great,
big
it could
teeth.
Easily tear chunks out of
pointy
anything
tompers.
That drifts too close.
I said tompers. What am I talking about?
Swallow you whole, since it's every inch of 6 feet long. If you want to try and keep Sharpedo happy, you're going to need a lot of water and a lot of fish you do not care about.
That's not really all that long in the grand scheme of things, though. I mean, compared to like most sharks, because there's like a great white shark from like nose to tail fin. Like, how long is that? It's like the 12, 15 feet. Like, well, I don't know. I might be undercutting great whites, really, but yeah, a 6 foot long shark isn't really all that impressive, knowing how long sharks can get, especially considering the fact that it's only shaped like half a shark.
Otherwise, you're responsible for getting an absurd amount of meat to satisfy its hunger. And of course,
also, yeah, it's diet. God, it's diet.
Try adding your arm to the meal. And since they haven't come up yet, it's only natural Alola butts in to try to explain why they're like this.
Thank you so much, Vagabond, for the gifted sub. Thank you very much, and welcome, Lantos, to the sub club. Welcome.
And make the problem worse. In Alola, Sharpedos were made victims of overfishing to harvest their fins for different meals.
Oh, dog, of course, we gotta bring overfishing and shark fin soup into this. It pursues its prey at 75 miles per hour and finishes them off, Jesus tap dancing Christ, with fangs that can crush iron. Okay, why are their teeth so strong? Why can they crush iron? You're just eating fish. Why do you need to crush iron, dog? It is known as the Bully of the Sea. Yes, it has a sad history in In the past, its dorsal fin was a treasured foodstuff, so this Pokemon became a victim of overfishing. Oh my god. Mm. People people believe that carrying one of its discarded fangs will prevent mishaps at sea, so the fangs are made into accessories. It drinks in seawater and jets from its rear to propel itself. It's very sensitive to the sense of blood. So people are just carving things these like people are just carving these things up like it's Monster Hunter. Jesus, they're just carving it up for every piece.
And their teeth turned into trinkets sold to tourists. This makes Alolan Sharpedos the deadliest of all, thanks to generational victimization.
God.
You ever wonder why we never domesticated zebras? That's because they have generational victimization so strong that they'll kill anything that tries to get close to them.
Jesus.
Because most things that get close to them try to eat them.
Yeah,
Replace
I can
zebras
imagine.
with great white sharks.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as if the Alolan embarrassment couldn't get any worse, they turned Sharpedo into a premier ride Pokemon, using it to ram into hard rocks and crack them. Okay, so it's not nice that they'll sink cruise ships full of people, but when an Alolan Sharpedo does it, like I get it.
I mean, you get
6
it.
is up next.
You get it.
Fuck 6. 7 is up next.
Yeah, no
To
6.
make all things fair,
No 6,
and
only 7.
By fair, I mean entirely unfair, it's time to cover the other box legendary of Gen 3, Kyogre.
Another
Now,
great
a lot
one.
of what goes for
The big
Groudon
fishy.
goes for Kyogre. I mean, the two are both helpful creatures that you're completely ill-equipped to care for.
Oh,
that
most
have the chance
certainly.
to
You're not
destroy
gonna
the
be able to
world
care
if
for
they
this
get
thing.
the wrong look from the other. It's not really fair to Groudon that he has to be lower by virtue of ground being lower rated than water. But
Yeah,
if I
that's
stopped
just
counting
bad type.
types
That's
now,
just bad
I'd have
typing
a
right
lot
there.
of apology notes to write. Picking between Kyogre
Thank you,
and
Vagabond.
Groudon
I've been
is
doing
like
a lot
asking
to
which
work on my
apocalypse
voice.
sounds better. And
I've been
I
working.
mean, it's
I've
not
been
like
really
Noah's
working on my
ship
voice,
sunk during the
and I've
flood.
been
There's
considering.
precedent.
I've been considering like surgery on my vocal cords, like voice feminization surgery to kind of help. So, like, take a lot of the legwork out. But at the same time, I don't know how that's going to affect my singing voice, which really, gonna be honest, my singing voice took a bit of a hit because I had not 1, not 2, but 3 rounds with COVID. So, unfortunately, my voice is not as pristine as it used to be. And I also have to take puffs of an inhaler every now and then to keep myself going. Speaking of which, okay, yep, I just hit my inhaler. I'm good. But yeah, my voice is very much, yeah, 3 rounds of COVID-19, and I am barely recovered. It was years ago, and I barely recovered. Yeah, this is why they tell you to wear your masks, because this is what happens this is what happens when you don't. Mm.
You know what? Here's how we worm our way out of this one. Kyogre gets to be higher because it matches the Great Ball. Torkoal!
Yeah, that works.
He's great. I like
It's
him
great.
a lot. He's orange. I think Smog's been a bit thicker than usual.
Yeah, he's a
Torkoal
shade
is
of
a walking
orange, yes.
combustion engine,
Oh.
taking in fuel and releasing clouds of smoke and smog as he meanders around the place.
Just stick him in your
This
car.
rules out keeping him inside.
Use him as an engine block.
Unless you use the sound of a carbon monoxide alarm going off as white noise.
Oh, yeah, that's
Getting
not good.
the official Torkoal Care Guide, too, lets you know that Torkoal's inner engine is all that's keeping him alive. So if it starts to dwindle, you need to shower him in flammable objects to keep him
Okay,
alive.
yep, keep the kerosene on.
Imagine Charmander's tail, except it was actively going out all the time.
Yeah, that's
That
not
does mean
good.
that there might be a
That's
chance
not
to
good at
revive him
all.
If you restart the fire soon after it goes out, just keep some
Ooh.
kerosene in the first aid kit. It'll be fine. What drags Torkoal kicking and screaming to a 7, though, is that beyond most aspects about him, he has the mood of a great pet.
Oh,
Torkoal,
so he's just like a
because
pet
you can
he's
access
just like a
his life
pet
support
turtle with a
system through
combustion
giant hole in
engine.
his back, is terrified of everything, and prefers to stay at home and lounge. Of course, you don't want to keep him too happy, because the way Torkoal shows it's happy is by bellowing more smoke.
Yeah,
So,
I think the one you're talking. Are you remembering like Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii? Because I remember Battle Revolution for the Wii. That was the last. I think that was the last big like Pokemon battle sim game before before Pokemon Champions came out. Also, thank you for the follow, Dazzling Alice. Oh, welcome to the HQ. Yeah, the one you're thinking of is Pokemon Battle Revolution then, because I had that one too. I got that thing when it came out. It was super fun. I know Coliseum and Gale of Darkness are on the Wii now. I've never, or not Wii, but on the Switch Virtual Console. But I have never played either of those. Maybe I'll play them up. Maybe I'll play them sometime.
Hit him with a few personal insults every once in a while, so he doesn't get too used to you.
Yeah.
Next up
Gotta
might
keep him.
trick you
Gotta
into
keep him
thinking
down.
it's
Gotta
worth
keep him
it,
down.
But trust me, it's not. Jirachi is the wish-granting Pokemon, which sounds like the perfect deal. You get a wish-granting little fairy to make all your dreams come
I've seen
true.
I've seen the
Small,
Jirachi movie.
cute,
I wouldn't
easy
call
to
those
house,
wishes.
great attitude,
I'd call that
top-class
grand
pet.
theft.
And then the week-long free trial ends, and you're out in the cold for the next millennium. See,
yeah, that
Jirachi
too.
is a wish-granting miracle worker for 1 week every 1,000 years. In between then, it's encased in a thick crystal cocoon that can only be opened by pure-hearted singing. Belt a few tunes right now and ask yourself if they sound pure-hearted.
The Wii was great,
So now you own
Vagabond.
a
Like the Wii, there's a reason why the Wii almost outsold the PS2 before Sony found 20 more million sales that they pulled out of their ass. Oh yes, wish me. Oh God, same Tommy. Wish me some big titty tomboys. I need some of that. Gimme. I need it. I definitely need me some of that. Just wish it all right here into my bedroom right now.
giant chunk of potentially wish-granting junk. Already a giant downgrade, except you know who else would want something like that?
Everybody else in the world?
Everyone!
Yeah,
You're
no,
gonna be
I
under
do.
constant attack from people trying to take Jirachi. They don't even know it stinks. Only you do.
Yeah,
Jirachi
they're not aware of that.
In his associated movie, he only has the ability to teleport stuff to you and calls that wish granting. He's a little fraud.
Oh, he's
Next
a little
up is
fraudster.
Huntail and Gorobus.
Oh,
the
they're the
Pokemon
same
in
thing.
Hoenn.
They're the same,
The two
I guess.
evolutions of
I mean,
Clamperl,
they
the duo
do
about
both
the same in every
evolve.
regard.
You know, the same way,
Thanks to their
basically.
dex entries being extremely copy-paste without any supplementary material to really flesh it out. Almost all their dex entries are about their eating habits.
Yeah, so
And while Huntail
they're just
has the tendency to
consumption, the
just gobble
Pokemon.
up unsuspecting fish like a normal weird fucker, Gorobus insists on drinking its victims with its proboscis.
Oh.
Now, obviously, nature is what nature is.
Yeah, nature is scary. Nature be freaky. Nature be freaky deaky. This thing is just stabbing people and drinking it up like Cell's tail. And not even in a fun way. Not the, it's always something. It's always something. Here, I was about, I had to stop myself very quickly because I was about to go on a tangent about Tailbore, and y'all don't want to hear that. Oh my god, I've been on the internet for way too long.
Things have to eat, and it's not an uncommon way for some fish to feed. If you have the choice, though, are you really going to want to clean up dead, shriveled up wishy-washy out of her tank every day?
Yeah, that would be very unideal.
The two lack much defining
Not ideal in the
personality, either
slightest.
in the positive or negative. They're
Oh,
kind of
God.
just fish, more so than a lot of other Pokemon.
Yeah,
A
they
huge
really are just
problem, though,
fish.
is the fact that Gorobus and Huntail are specifically deep-sea fish. Deep-sea
Okay, yeah, that's
biology
definitely
is
a
based
problem.
purely around survival rather than stuff like aesthetic. That's why Pokemon like Huntail have those big...
Great. Now your first time chat is going to be asking about Tailbore. Yeah, just look up the scenes. Yeah, just look up Dragon Ball Z, Cell versus Android 17, and you'll have all the answers you need. Yeah. I'm not, no elaboration, just look that up. And, yeah.
dead eyes. Gorobus being pink means it's just vain. Really,
Oh.
though, the problem comes in
Oh.
how deep-sea fish's bodies are built for
Deep sea
intense
fish are
pressures.
freaky.
The depths
Look
that
at the
Gorobus and Huntail
look
would
at those
naturally
things,
live in
dog.
would be around
Look at these
170
things.
PSI. Taking it too far above those depths
They are the
and removing
freakiest
those pressures
motherfuckers.
would be deadly. You ever wonder why the only blobfish you ever see above 1,400 feet are the dead ones? More than any other knock against them,
Oh,
like
God.
their hunting
Akira
habits or
Toriyama was
boring
a
nature,
freak, dog. Like, I love how Akira Toriyama drew a picture of himself as like his ideal day, and it was just like him with a cup of it was just like his uh like God, what do they his mascot, I guess. I couldn't think of the exact word that mangaka used to like draw as a representation of themselves. Like Oda has like the fish head guy as his representation, and Toriyama has Toribot as like had Toribot as like his representation. But like he drew himself as like what his ideal day was, and his like ideal paradise day was just him sitting around drinking a cup of coffee, smoking cigarettes, eating some Sanbon crackers, and reading dirty magazines. Akira Toriyama was one of us. He was God, I miss Akira Toriyama so much.
only way you're going to be able to enjoy your pets is if you take the plunge into the depths of the ocean to check in on them.
Yeah, I hope you
But
have a
then you're
submarine
subjecting yourself to all that
and
pressure,
somebody better than
and it's just not worth the
somebody better
hassle.
than that rich dude that got a bunch of
Lastly,
other
our
rich people
lowest-rated
killed.
Normal type, maybe ever, Exploud.
Oh.
Now, being normal type in this discussion
I mean, there's probably a
is
reason it's so
tantamount
low
to
down here.
steroids.
See
Having no elemental
name.
association is
See
a
the
huge
name.
boon, as you're less
Its
likely
name is
to
literally
electrocute somebody to
Explode.
death if you're not electric type.
Also
it's
true.
not impossible. It's not an easy pass to the top of the list, though, as you still
Yeah,
have to
basically,
try at least a little bit.
Basically, Akira Toriyama was Master Roshi. I hope with less of Roshi's habits around women of questionable age. Yeah, but yeah. Basically, Akira Toriyama was a toned down Roshi. It's so funny to like people look at like mangaka as like these holier than thou figures when really all of them are usually perverts. It's like look at one of my favorite manga artists of all time. I'm like Ichiro Oda, the author of my favorite manga of all time, One Piece. And he made an entire suite of outfits in the Egghead Saga specifically, explicitly, because he was not good at drawing butts and wanted to get better at it. So he made outfits specifically that have all the women's asses out. Because he felt he needed to get better at drawing ass. Like, honestly, you can understand why he makes honestly, Tommy, you can understand why he makes Nami so much more attractive because of the fact that he met his wife at like a One Piece stage play, and she was an actress playing Nami on the stage play, which is why he draws so much attractive art of Nami, because that's basically his wife. He is literally married to Nami. Mm. So it makes a lot of sense why he is so like hot on Nami.
Which Exploud doesn't. That typing score is all it gets right, as aside from that, it's a massive wall.
Yeah, like
of
I mean, I can understand too.
noise.
I mean, I'm more of a
Exploud
Nico
clocks
Robin
in
kind of
with
girl,
yells
but
loud enough to be heard miles away. And these
Oh.
sounds are so intense, they can cause earthquakes. The loudest animal in
Jesus.
the real world is the howler monkey.
So basically, Xcloud screams so loud. It's like, imagine if you needed basically for a perspective, like back in like 2019, imagine that warehouse explosion in Beirut, except it's an angry Xcloud just screaming at the top of its lungs. That's the kind of thing that'll happen, basically. It's so weird how just an Xcloud or like a normal Pokemon can just be an ecological disaster like that.
140 decibels, audible from over 3 miles away. Exploud, meanwhile, can be heard from over 6 miles away, meaning it's at least twice as loud as a howler monkey. Minimum
Jesus.
280 decibels.
God
70
damn.
decibels is when sound starts to hurt. 140 is when it can cause hearing loss. 280 and above is when your head starts to explode.
Jesus.
Oh, that's where the name comes from.
Yeah, that's
On
probably
to
what the
8,
name does.
And we get to knock out 2 of these
And
guys
maybe
in one fell
Vagabond.
swoop.
Maybe Vagabond. Maybe I will watch some. Maybe I will read some One Piece on stream. Maybe I will. I don't know. I know one thing I would love to do is I want to find another VTuber or somebody to just hang out with on stream who has not read the Sonic IDW comics. Maybe they have some interest in Sonic, but have not read them. And I want to go over with them and just watch the Adrenaline Dubs IDW comic dubs. They are like super amazing, like professionally done dubs of the comics, and I'd love to just like take people through their first experiences with IDW Sonic, which is quintessential Sonic storytelling, by the way. It's peak. Don't let anybody tell you it's wrong, because because the IDW comics are raw. They're peak. They're great. We got so many amazing characters from it. I know people miss the Archie characters, but I miss them too. Don't get me wrong. I would like Rumpelstiltskin, my firstborn, if like for the opportunity to get the Freedom Fighters back, getting Sally, Bunny, Rotor, Antoine, getting them all back in some fashion. I would love that. But the IDW comics are amazing too, and I love, like, they're a little slow right now, and it's just kind of the consequences of reading month to month. But we have so much going on in that comics right now, between the Godzilla crossover, the DC crossover, all of this crazy stuff happening. But the IDW comics are amazing, and I love them. I have not watched Animator versus Animation yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch something like that. But yeah, I miss Sally too, Vagabond. I miss her so much. I miss Sally.
The Regis Rock and Steel. So other Pokemon like Deoxys have been hard to read, but at least he has...
I love the recent
face.
trend
Those
of
familiar with
Reggie
reading
Rock
Braille
just
might be
jump
able to get
scaring
the vibes
Salty
these
DK
guys are
Dan
putting
and
out,
everything he
but
does.
If you're going on sound, the duo are...
I keep going on tangents about different things, but recently I think it peaked. Really when Salty was doing, like, Salty DK Dan, love you. He was doing his weird route run of Deltarune, and I guess one of his friends, I can't remember which one it was, but they wanted to add a few mods to the game just to have a little bit of fun with him. And one of the mods added a hidden corridor that he managed to find, and the only thing that was in it was an encounter with Regirock as a boss. And it was the funniest thing, because the crash out from Salty was legendary. Oh god, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that trend started with the Radical Soda quizzes, which I love those. I would love to do a quiz like that too. I would love to just steal Radical Soda's whole flow and make quizzes like that to have with some friends. Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I'll get quiz shows with PackRatVT sometime. Who knows?
difficult.
Oh, there's the...
The Regis
I love
act
all
a
their
lot
goofy
less
ass
like
noises.
animals and more like machines, fitting in with the theming of being made by Regigigas.
I mean, they're basically
still making them
golems.
really bad pets.
They're basically
How are
golem
they
machines.
supposed to get anything across if all they do is amble around and make computer noises?
God,
When they
they're
put their mind to
freaky ass
something, it's
animations from
usually
those
just to
games.
smash
Oh
it,
my god.
so, I don't know. The duo is on the lower end of the legendary scale in Hoenn.
Yeah,
Wait.
I mean,
No, actually, there's only like a few left, so, no, they're actually on the high end. From one duo to the next are the
Oof.
fossil Pokemon.
Oh, damn, I just popped my neck all
And
kinds of ways.
because they've skipped in Johto, you might forget the fact that fossils are going to be hit a bit harder due to the fact that they are from a much more primitive age.
Yeah, they're very
Pokemon
undomesticated.
Like Kabutops and Aerodactyl come from an era long before training was a thing. so they don't have that ingrained pet quality that a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
other Pokemon do.
they're
that
they're
makes raising
basically
them easy.
monsters. Yeah,
Credilli is up first,
they're not
and
easy to take
for
care
the
of.
extra effort it takes to revive these things, you'd think you'd have put the effort towards getting something that wasn't horrible.
You would
An
think.
ancient plant resurrected and merged with stone, Credilli satisfies nobody. It's not mobile and lives on beach sides, so it can catch anything that washes in with the tide. It's a hunter, which means you gotta find places for it to hunt in. And if it runs out of food in a given spot,
what kind
you
of
have to log
how
an
bad
over
of a creature do
100-pound
you have to
plant
be
to a new
to be
spot so it
caught
can find
by a
more food.
plant?
Then you just gotta stand by, as its extendo penises use acid to
oh?
melt whatever it catches into goop that Credilli, and this is the scientific term, slurps up. Now you're not at a loss.
Okay, I had to take a minute. Was that phrase specifically necessary, Bumble? Mr. McFimbles. Like, was that word specifically necessary? Extendo penises. Okay.
For beaches and Hoenn of all places.
Also, yeah, pitcher plants are just slippery holes.
Pet to care for. Why did you resurrect it if you don't have a plan?
I thought about it 0.5 seconds after I said it. They're just slippery holes. I mean, really, if you want to really get into it, we all can have slippery holes. Yep, I'll get me coat.
The second fossil isn't far behind, as it's time for Armaldo.
God, I love Armaldo. He's
a 5 foot tall bug.
He's just a big old T-Rex bug. Look at that guy.
By this, but those people won't need him when you got Armaldo.
Oh yeah,
Armaldo
very
has
slippery,
that predator
vagabond.
instinct that
Very
most of the fossil
slippery.
Pokemon have. This thing lived long before kindness was invented, so you're gonna be seeing some stuff you'd rather not see when it goes out to hunt.
Yeah,
Now,
it's gonna go
he's a
nutty.
water hunter, which means he's a lot less likely to slaughter somebody by accident. But given how strong and ornery he can be, it's a lot more likely to be on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
If this thing if this thing maims something, it's probably going to be on purpose.
Is Aggron,
Oh.
Mr. Signature Pokemon himself. Metagross
Yeah,
will
the
pay
big
for
man.
his crimes because this thing is begging to be Steven's ace Pokemon. But because Hoenn gets
God,
two pseudos,
Steven,
like a
why are
greedy
you
little
so
piggy,
sauced?
Aggron gets nobody who wants to call him their own. It's not like he doesn't have good qualities. Aggron is an incredibly important part of his ecosystem.
Oh yeah, Aggron is so great. I love
nutrient-rich
Aggron.
dirt
He's
to
like
the
a
surface.
God. Look at this
Especially
Mecha
useful
Godzilla
after
ass.
forest fires to reestablish the local flora.
Yeah,
To help even
he's
further,
just a
it will
good
bring in
bean.
trees from the surrounding
Look at this
area
guy.
to
He's
help
just a
reestablish
bean.
the environment that
A
just got
T-Rex
destroyed.
bean.
If it was just based on personality, Aggron would be one of the best. Except he's also really strong and covered in sharp metal and eats metal as food.
That'll
and
do
weighs
it.
over 700 pounds and is
That'll
7 feet
do
tall.
it.
Oh, that must be what it is.
Yep.
9 is our last stop before we start considering any of these guys as actual pets. But the barrier for entry is pretty steep. Like how we're starting with the most famous water ground type in Hoenn. He's blue,
most
he
certainly.
lives in swamps, he's in Mr. Who's Den in Pokemon Tarose. That's right! It's Wishcash.
Oh.
Don't hold your applause. The man
oh,
for whom
okay.
the Wishcash Memorial Most Overshadowed Pokemon Award is named for, which Araquanid is currently polishing above his mantle. Wishcash
Wow,
is a
that's an
Pokemon
actual
most people
award,
gloss
huh?
Over, but hey, it's not without reason. Catfish
Yeah.
are scary as hell.
Oh yeah, have you
They'll
ever
eat
seen a
anything.
catfish?
They grow
Oh,
much
look at that
bigger than you
thing.
think they can. They're just
Yeah,
as electric
catfish
as
are-
electric eels.
oh.
What the hell is wrong with these guys? Wishcash shares a lot of these problems, like its territorial nature, where any uninvited guests get hit with a cannonball made of mud to get them to hit the bricks. That
It is a
territory as
Tommy
well
and a
is
rat,
swampland,
Chrono.
one of the hardest
It
biomes
is.
to
It
get
is
around
indeed.
in. And if you think Wishcash is gonna leave its home for you, you clearly don't know how cool mud can be. That said,
Mud
if you
is
leave it in
pretty
its
neat.
swamp, it's
Imagine
going to be
just a-
completely catered to. It's a self-sufficient hunt.
God, what is with me today? I'm just down bad as hell. God damn. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Chrono. I was about to say, just imagine just a ratty a certain thicked up ratty just laying out in the mud. God, I've never had a mud bath before. Maybe I should get one of those. How exfoliating can those be? I gotta wonder. Like, maybe I will. Maybe I'll look for like a sauna or something around where I live. I'm sure there should be. I live near like a relatively big city. Like, I live near a pretty big city. So maybe I should go find a sauna with a mud bath or something. Really get exfoliated. Really do something. Just, just have a girls' night. Do something like that. Hmm. Though I don't really have any friends to go with. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of people to go out with, unfortunately. All my friends are here online. Yippee.
And mud is pretty much the only thing it
Yes,
needs to be
I shall let the
satisfied as
horny
far as care
consume me,
goes.
vagabond.
But claiming you own a
I just
pet
wish I
when
could
you
just
really
go all out
visit
with
an
it because
animal
I
is
live with
not
family.
accurate.
I own a house
That's
and my
right,
family
I
lives
own the
with
zoo.
me, so I can't go
Metagross is
crazy.
next, and even though he's Aggron's homewrecker, he's still not exactly pet material.
Yes, Metagross the Homewrecker, and also Luminous Red's favorite Pokemon. That's a fun fact for you. Luminous Red's favorite Pokemon is Metagross. Bet you didn't know that. We'll also see my favorite Pokemon in this generation too, and I promise I will be incredibly normal about it. Also, thank you. Thank you, Will Juan. I'm going to butcher this, by the way. I'm bad at pronouncing names. Incredibly bad at pronouncing names. Well, I'll just say thank you, Will, for the follow. And thank you, Ben Tuckett, 1997, for the follow. We hit 750 follows in our follow goal. Mm. Oh, you have no incriminating evidence. No incriminating evidence for your favorite Pokemon? Are you sure? We'll see my favorite Pokemon probably later down the line because it's a psychic fairy type, so it's got inherent good qualities as a Poke Pet. So yeah, I promise to be very normal and sane.
Now, with the intelligence of a supercomputer, that's not saying it's not worth having him around. I personally have a Metagross as my book balancer, and for the past few years, he's been doing great work.
I promise to
However,
be
if you
very
really plan
normal,
on keeping
Tommy.
him on a
I
leash,
promise to be
best
very
to know it's
normal.
not going to end well. For starters, this thing is wide. Wide enough for multiple people to sit on its head.
A wide boy.
But that's just the center. His legs double that width and make it impossible
Oh, you're
for
not
him
following
to
me?
navigate tight
How?
corners. Steel types also have a bad habit of eating steel and other metals as their food. Like how grass types eat grass.
I promise.
and
I'm
fatty
very
types
normal.
eat
I'm very
fat.
normal. I
So
promise.
keeping a half-ton crab well fed is going to bankrupt you.
Also, why is it so many steel type Pokemon eat metal? Like you'd think that they eat rocks or something, or just eat like normal things. But the fact that they eat metal, that's kind of cannibalistic. Yeah. Oh yes, very normal. Normal
You
as
think he's
I
not
hit
smart
the
enough to
button
know when
over
you're
and
skipping
over
out on
and
the cheap
over
shit?
again.
Worst of all, he's just not nice. Metagross is one of the most brutal Pokemon of them all. Their intelligence increasing to the point they know the best way to win is just beating the opponent to death. The scary part doesn't come in when Metagross is...
Imagine just being so intelligent that you just go full circle back to caveman tactics. Oh, the easiest solution? I'm just gonna get real big and I'm gonna beat you to death with hammers. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
winning, though, it's when he starts losing and decides to self-destruct to take his opponent out with
Okay,
him.
so he's
How
just
bad does it have to be
so
for
he's just a
supercomputer
sore
to think
loser
its
then.
only option left is to kill itself. Anyway,
Ugh.
I doubt Metagross factored you into
Jesus.
the blast zone, but
Oh, yeah.
what are you
Good
gonna
luck
do
with
about
that.
it? Scold him?
Good
He's
luck with that.
dead. You're dead.
Everybody
Next up
dead.
is Packturn, the second grass dark type in Hoenn, because next to blood feuds, this was the generation of making a unique type combo and then doing it again.
That
I'm
do be
kidding.
how it
Quagsire
do.
beat both of these jabronis to the punch. So anybody hoping to get anything out of this guy during the day
Quagsire's
is
great,
out of
but
luck.
Wooper's better.
This means he's nocturnal, completely motionless during the day.
We do love
and waiting
Woopers.
for nightfall so it can partake in its hunting ritual. See, Cacturn
Oh yeah, I'm
gathers
doing
up
much better
the
today,
boys,
Reed. I'm
finds
doing
a
much
traveler
better
in the
today,
desert
Reed.
who's exhausted from the sun, and then beats the shit out of him and then sucks the moisture out of his body. I had a very long argument about whether or not this was premeditated murder.
I mean,
Traveler doesn't necessarily
that would have to be
mean it was a
premeditated.
person, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What else is there in the
That's a
desert
Pokemon
for
that is
Cacturn
definitely
to suck
murdered.
dry? Lunatone, Solrock, Claydol? They don't have any water in their bodies. Cacturn gets back after a long night, belly full and totally satisfied, and you just have to ignore it. Just don't think too hard about
Yeah,
it. If you
don't
think
think
hard about it,
don't
that
think
makes
too
you
hard about your
accomplice.
Pokemon being a
Continuing the
moiterer.
tradition of taking a perfectly fine Pokemon and ruining it with Dark type, it's Crawdaunt. Crawdaunts are the ultimate survivalists. There's pretty much nowhere they won't live and nothing they won't eat.
Oh.
There's also nothing they won't do to get a place to live and things to eat.
Oh.
Crawdaunt are terrible bullies.
Oh,
Often
okay, so they're
forsaking anything in its
dickheads. That's
ecosystem out
that's it,
with
huh?
constant
They're just
battles and
dickheads.
unending endurance thanks to its outer shell. Once the lake or pond or dirty puddle they've claimed as their territory is empty,
Yeah, they
Crawdaunt
they
gets
claim
rid of it
anything.
to eat whatever's left over. Usually scum and stuff no other Pokemon would dare eat.
Yeah,
This
so they'll
ironically
just
makes
eat
them Easy
anything.
to care for, but hard to care about. Especially when
God,
they take too
what were
much
the
damage
quote?
and lose a
What were the quotes in this game? What's with the quotes in this game? Crawdaunt, it's you. Like, what does that mean? Was this like machine translated or something?
claw, where they immediately turn timid and afraid.
Oh,
Imagine
okay, so they
Crawdaunt
immediately
claims
pussy out.
your bedroom as his territory, and now you're sleeping on the couch because you're too afraid to tell your dog no. And you wonder why Ash decided to forego an evolution and just keep Corphish?
Honestly
10 brings us
valid.
across the threshold,
Honestly
where
valid.
Asking for this pet won't end in an immediate no. It's close. You still probably shouldn't.
Yeah,
But
almost
if you
no.
impulse get one, you'd get a concerned look instead of a slap. No better place to start than a big bulging block of bitter ice, Glalie. Glalie
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
'cause that's what we
condensed
need.
regrets and pain of stranded hikers frozen and gathered into an ice ball with a mouth.
Okay. So it's just a big floating ball of hate. That looks like that one ending scene from The Shining.
So now you sleep on the doggy bed? At 5 feet tall, however big you think Glalie is, he is much bigger.
God, a
Glalie is
5
better
foot
for
tall
housing than you might
ball of
assume,
hatred.
Since the ice he's made from isn't capable
Jesus.
of melting, but still, his size means special housing is required. He also has the ability to instantly freeze moisture in the air around him. And to
Oh.
be able to do that, he'd have to be extremely cold.
Yeah, that's like
dangerous
absolute
to touch
zero.
cold.
Like
That's
absolute zero
exactly
cold
how
right
Glalie
there.
takes his prey as well. Frozen solid and scarfed down in one go.
Yeah, just
Again,
go
we're
get him
easing
just,
into the actual
yeah,
pets.
just
We
get
are
him
not
some
out of the
frozen
woods
chicken
yet.
and you're good.
Walreign's next, and sure,
Look at
you know
that.
what? You
Look
saw
at that
Walrus
face.
and thought that
Look at that
sounded
face.
fun.
He's just
You
a
live
big
with the
goofy.
consequences.
He's a big goofy
300
walrus.
pounds of frozen blubber and dual dagger dentures sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Walreins are pretty
300 pounds sounds incredibly light for a walrus. Like, how much does an actual walrus weigh? Let's see. Average walrus weight. How much do these things actually weigh? So an adult walrus can weigh anywhere between 800 and 3,700 pounds. The fact that this Walrein is only 300 pounds means it's anemic. Jesus.
well behaved, seeing as they act as pack leaders for their pre-evolutions, but there's only so much he can do
But
to
get
protect
this
you
man's a
from
sandwich.
himself. One over-enthusiastic hug and they'll be scraping you off the floor with a shovel.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
listen. His name is Spiel.
Yeah, get his
He's
spiel.
ball-shaped.
Get his spiel.
Cute. If you're willing to shove an Everstone down his throat, then you're gonna be much better off.
Very valid.
Next up is Roselia, a Pokemon who punishes you for trying to enjoy it. Roselia's greatest strength is its size.
Oh.
It's only a foot tall, a third of an inch.
Hey there, Sanguine. Hey there, everybody. I'm happy to see y'all. Happy to have y'all. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all had a great time. Mm. Oh, yes. Thank you for the sacrifices to the rats. The rats are, in fact, rats are very known as very efficient servants to vampires. Rats and vampires are quite related. So we are very intertwined. But yes, welcome, everybody. I am PackRatVT, or you can just call me Percy, Percy the Packrat, Percy Packrat. You know, just all variations of that. And I am just, a variety streamer doing all kinds of things. I watch stuff, I play stuff, I yap about stuff, I do all kinds of stuff. And right now, we are watching, we are about almost halfway through the third installment of Bumble McFumbles, which Pokemon is the worst pet? We have not, no, he has not covered Gardevoir yet, Reed, because Gardevoir is a good pet. I mean, really, if you want to get into it, Gardevoir is more of a roommate than a pet. But, yeah. I'm happy to have y'all, happy to see y'all, and I hope y'all stick around. And I understand also too, if you got to raid and run, I understand it's 3 o'clock in the morning, at least for me. But yeah, we're watching this. We're going to be watching some Lythero later too, and doing some other stuff, playing some Halo, because I'm only a few missions into Halo Campaign Evolved, so we're going to be jumping into that soon too. But yeah, thank you all for swinging in. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'm very happy to see y'all. And yeah, what were you doing, Sanguine? What were you up to? And yeah, Reed, this is pets from worst to best. So we have yet to get the Gardevoir. Yeah, what were you up to? What were you doing? Mm. I don't want to leave you high and dry unless you have to go, which I understand too. I can imagine being sleepy. Mm. Oh, you're playing some Dead by Daylight? God, still have not played Dead by Daylight. It's another one of those games I just haven't played. Mostly because I don't have a whole lot of friends to play with. I have played a DBD adjacent game though. A long time ago. I used to play a lot of a game called Dragon Ball The Breakers, which is basically just Dead by Daylight, but instead of like horror trope characters, it is Dragon Ball villains and civilians like running around like big cities and stuff that you have to get away from these villains and collect pieces of a time machine in order to escape from them. And it's very fun, and I haven't played it in a long time. Maybe I should play Dragon Ball The Breakers with friends sometime. I don't know, maybe. I haven't played in a minute. But yeah, I hope you had a very fun night. Oh yeah, it's definitely fun, Sanguine. I hope you had a really good night. And I understand if you have to raid and run, so oh, yeah. Oh, trust me, I know to be cautious of any player base, Vagabond. I know to be very cautious of every player base, because I'm a Sonic fan, I'm a Deltarune fan, I'm a Pal World Pokemon fan. I'm in both Pal World and Pokemon camps, and I'm just here in the middle catching strays from both sides. So trust me, I know to keep my distance from most fan bases. I grew up in the Sonic fan base as a kid on the internet, so I know better than anything. I know better than anyone about that. All right.
Alf, give it a pot to sit in and this thing's set. All right.
Also, what's so dangerous about a Roselia?
Again, because this thing is also a poisoned howitzer.
Oh.
Roselia is extremely protective of, and incredibly proud of, its flowers.
Okay, so this thing is just gonna
after them all the
moiter
time,
you.
And sicking its poisoned thorns on anybody who gets too close.
Yeah, fandoms do very much scare me too, Juniper. Juniper. They spook the hell out of me. I keep my distance. I make sure to keep my distance from larger fandom discourse.
That people are simply trying to admire its flowers and the wonderful scent they give out. If you get too close, though, the poison it uses is described as vicious. That's a strange word to use to describe poison.
Why is the cute little Roselia just have poison that's gonna, like, that's gonna give you, like, instant death. Why? I just wanna sniff the flowers. I don't wanna get, like, freaking poisoned to death by my plant.
I mean, it's evocative. After all
I
that, it even
guess.
demands fresh spring water to maintain its flowers. Sorry,
Wow,
Rosalia. I
okay.
can't do that. I stopped breathing a few minutes ago. 11 comes next, if you didn't know.
Oh,
And we're
oh,
starting with
no
another
shit.
normal type who's resting on his laurels.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, he's
Big
been resting
man.
on them so long, his
He's
laurels
been
have
resting.
gone numb. Slacking mirrors much of human life. Starting as young and
One of the
lazy
toughest
without a care in the
Pokemon.
world,
An
getting
absolute run
extremely
killer if you are
invigorated in the
bad
middle,
about your timing with this
and
thing.
then getting lazy again towards the end. Slacking strength is
You know, if you're
legendarily
doing
high. More
Nuzlocke.
than enough to snap trees with a lazy backhand. And
Oh,
most
yeah.
spines
He is a
aren't as
big
thick
old
as
boy.
branches, let alone the whole tree. So if Slacking
Oh,
wants
yeah.
you dead, you're
Oh,
dead.
yeah. Yeah, if you did something to piss off a Slacking, may God have mercy on your wretched soul, because Slacking sure will not. It will not have mercy on you.
That's really keeping you alive is that Slacking doesn't see a fight as worth the effort. Slacking couldn't care less if something non-fatal was bothering it, letting the world pass it by as it reaches down, grabs a clump full of grass,
Could not be me.
and chews it for hours.
Could not be me.
So,
I do not
despite
have that
being
level
so
of.
dangerous,
I do not
you're
have that
really
level
in
of chill
danger.
in me.
The real danger
I wish I
comes when you
did.
run out of food and have to try rolling it to a new patch of grass for it to eat. But hey, maybe it'll tucker itself out while it's chasing you and lie down until you can get to safety.
Unlikely.
That's the beauty of Truant. Next
Yeah,
is a
I guess,
Pokemon I
Truant.
have a lot of sentimental attachment to, Shiftry.
Oh,
See,
what's your
Shiftry
sentimental
is the final
attachment?
evolution of Seedot, and this was my favorite Pokemon as a kid.
Oh my god.
And hey,
Oh, huge power Slacking. That sounds terrifying.
Corn with eyes, really shooting for the stars there. I would borrow my
God.
brother's Hoenn game and
Your
restart
favorite
it
Pokemon
over
being
and
Seedot.
over,
Wow.
without ever erasing his save, and just keep trying to find Seedot. I did it so many times, and every time I could never find him. So even today, I still really care about this Pokemon. Now, the reason I couldn't find it was because he had Sapphire.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you didn't know, Seedot was an exclusive to Pokemon Ruby. And I'm pretty sure it was Shroomish that was the exclusive to Pokemon Sapphire. So, yeah. If you were playing Pokemon Sapphire, whoopsie doodle, you're not getting a Seedot. Also, speaking of Seedot, Lotad. Lotad was the exclusive to Sapphire. Yeah. I had a brain fart there. I have a bit of brain fog lately. But yeah, version exclusivity nonsense at its finest, Reed. But yeah, another fun fact about Pokemon and the Seedot line. Did you know that the term Nuzlocke is named after well, my brain fog is catching up with me. But yeah, the term Nuzlocke is named after a Nuzleaf. The original comic that the term originates from is called Pokemon Hard Mode. And it was basically somebody creating an online comic chronicling their quote unquote hard mode run of Pokemon that they made up. And the comic's mascot was a Nuzleaf who, for whatever reason, inexplicably had the face of John Locke from Lost. From the hit TV show Lost. And his name was Nuzlocke because he was a Nuzleaf with the face of John Locke. Put that together, you got Nuzlocke. And that just became the shorthand name for Pokemon Hard Mode, is Nuzlocke. Yeah, very fun fact. Fun facts here at the Packrat HQ.
Make up for it with my dashing good looks. Back to Shiftry, though, and while that big white
Yep.
mane might
The
leave a lot of
more
hair,
you
he can still
know.
fit decently into a normal home. Though, as a grass type, it's more likely he'd prefer his home turf, which means he shouldn't be too high maintenance.
Yeah, just
Shiftry is
stick him in the
still a
backyard.
dangerous Pokemon if not cared for correctly.
I mean, yeah, he is a
with
dark type.
fans able
He
to
is a
pick up
dark type,
wins
so
that
yeah.
level houses and precognition that
Yeah,
lets
there's
you know
like
what
a
you
lot
do
of fun little.
before you
Yeah,
do it.
I know a lot of useless facts, so I know a lot of fun little useless facts like that.
It's hard to feel totally safe with a power like that. If it helps the decision, it was said that Shiftry is the descendant of a bird Pokemon so evil that it was stripped of its wings and forced to walk the earth instead.
Okay,
Shiftry is
so
on the
it's
more
just
reasonable end of the
evil.
dark types in this region.
It's just
and
evil.
might not be too bad so long as you live a more traditional life focused on traditions.
Oh, same
Somewhere in
Chugga-fan.
Kinikama
I
is
am
perfect for
also
raising a Shiftry.
I am also
12
a
is
fountain of
next,
useless
and who
information.
better to lead the pack than Mr. Never Getting a Mega Evolution. Just get over it, guys. Flygon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Flygon's never getting that Mega. We might as well just pack it up now. He's never getting that Mega. Just pack it up. If he didn't get a Mega Evolution, like if he did not get a Mega Evolution in Legend ZA, he's never getting one. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
Flygon
It's
is
never.
another
It's not
desert
happening.
dweller, and like
It's not gonna happen.
Cacturn, its most important goal in life is just finding where its next meal is going to be. See, he had
Also
an easy
valid.
trap pinch, dig a hole, open mouth, try to swallow whatever falls in.
Yeah,
Now
that's
he's got to work
that's
a lot
you know that's the
harder,
life of an
but
antlion,
he never
I guess.
Really changed his tactics. See, instead of trapping his opponent in a hole, he decided to become the trap.
Oh
As his
yeah,
wing
like
beats cover
Flygon is
sand
probably
and creates sandstorms
the
every time he flies.
the most requested
While
Mega
this will
Evolution.
mask his flights and make him popular with
Like
Excadrills,
people,
it's
people
going
want
to be a nightmare
Flygon
if every
to be
time he
like
does
top
his
tier.
namesake, Fly, you're gonna get cut up in a sandstorm. That
Oh,
said,
yeah.
he isn't poorly behaved or anything, and in fact is the first case of a Pokemon in Hoenn making a friend.
Oh.
Flygon has a symbiotic relationship with Crocodile, where Flygon
Oh.
will kick up a storm.
The flapping of its wings sounded something like singing. Those lured in by the sound are enveloped by a sandstorm, becoming Flygon's prey. Okay. This Pokemon hides in the heart of sandstorms it creates and seldom appears where people can see it. By flapping its wings, Flygon can summon storms that conceal Crocodile. The team then splits the prey they catch. People continue to have their hearts stolen by its enchanting songs and find themselves stranded in the desert. What is with these Pokédex entries? Why do Sun and Moon have some of the darkest Pokédex entries? Why?
To cloak Crocodile so he can go in for an ambush.
The
Once
Pokemon
prey-
Battle Royale series on YouTube, I have not seen those on you. I have not seen those actually. Am I Terminal Montage? The only Terminal Montage video think I've seen is the Sonic X Shadow Generations promo one. I don't think I've seen any other Terminal Montage, so I guess that's another thing to add to the list.
is dead, the pair share their haul and move on to sandier pastures. Now, any Pokemon that can make a friend,
So, I'll add Terminal Montage stuff to the list of stuff to watch.
Well on him when Flygon's first contact in his phone is a crook.
Yeah,
Next
that's
is
not a good-
Edelweiss and Volbeat. Who
not a
cares?
good
Next
look.
is Mawile. Okay, so
Oh,
I know
boy.
we all want to talk about the fact Mawile's
yeah.
footprint changed between generations, but
Okay, why did it do that though? Did it get like foot reconstruction surgery? Also, just casually skipping past Volbeat and Illumise. Just skipping them. They're just bugs. It's girl bug and boy bug.
they also want to talk about the giant mouth on the back of its head. This is Mawile's defining feature, and you'll
Yeah,
excuse
it's
me if I focus
it's
on
the
it
thing
first.
it's known for,
With a
so I
bite force
imagine.
strong enough to snap iron and a size bigger than Mawile's main body.
What's with
the
Gen
question of
3
how
and
dangerous
crushing and
these are should
snapping
be at the front of
iron?
your mind. It's not unpredictable. It's not like a separate being. It's totally under Mawile's control.
All right, Kale.
And
All right,
Mawile
Kale.
doesn't seem like the type to use
I'll
it
I'll definitely
maliciously.
be around in 20
It'll
minutes.
use
I'll be
its
going all
disarming
night.
appearance to lure in prey
But yeah, they're
to
basically
snap you
fodder
up.
bugs. They're fodder
But
bugs, Reed.
chances are Mawile will recognize you're too big and not even try.
Okay, well,
Now
at least
a
it's that smart.
child-
Oh no.
No, fairy type.
Yeah,
In
it's fairy
fact, that
typing. It has
bat's
fairy
mouth is a
typing.
lot more garbage disposal than anything. Able to eat anything Mawile doesn't like without any taste buds to really care.
Oh,
Mawile might be tough if you keep any other pets,
that's
but it
handy.
won't be as hard to break in as others. Next is Ninjask.
Yeah, that fairy
Dr.
typing is
Speed.
doing some heavy
I had
lifting.
hoped that after shedding his evils and making Shedinja that he would have been able to get higher, but hey, 12 ain't bad.
Yeah,
I can
12
think of
isn't
at
so
least
bad for a bug
11
type.
worse numbers. Ninjask is entirely speed focused.
Oh,
No need
yeah.
to worry
It
about
is
defenses
the
if you're never
little, it
getting
is a
hit in the
zoomer.
first place.
It's zooming.
Despite being
It's
a
zooming
ninja,
all over.
he clearly doesn't care much about stealth as he's a cicada, a bug famous for being extremely loud and obnoxious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hate cicada season so much because I have 3 big-ass trees in my yard. I was not thinking about this when I bought my house. I have a giant tree in my front yard. I have a giant pine tree on my side yard, and a ginormous, huge tree in my backyard. They are full of cicadas when cicada season comes around. So you can imagine how it is we're trying to get some sleep when the cicadas come out during cicada season. It is torture. Oh yeah, I've watched his Bumble McFimbles Punch Out videos. I have not watched his Ganondorf video though. That's one I've got to watch. I as someone who plays Ganondorf for shits and giggles in Smash, I have to watch that video.
A tradition Ninjask has no intention of breaking. Also, in the real world, cicadas make that noise because they're looking for a mate.
Yep, breeding
Ninjask
season,
is
I
the
think
horniest
every
Pokemon in
8
Hoenn.
years.
Mixed with
I think
that
it's
is
every 8
Ninjask's
years
surprising
cicadas come out
clumsiness.
during
When
breeding
flying,
season.
It has difficulty with sharp turns and will often crash into stuff. So
He's
imagine
a
the trouble of
clumsy
having your
ninja
kitchen
bug.
just crashing into walls, knocking over dishes, screaming the whole time. Who are you sneaking up on?
Yeah, that's
Again,
not very
it's
ninja-like.
bad. It doesn't take up much space. It's totally sufficient in getting its own sap for food.
Yeah, you get some
If you
sleep,
want
Sanguine.
one,
No, don't
just
stick around
invest
on
in
my
your
part. You
plugs.
you
Finally,
get yourself
it's
some
time
sleep,
for
okay?
Dustox's
You
better
get
half.
yourself, you have yourself a fantastic night. Get some good sleep. Have some sweet dreams. You have a good one, okay?
With Beautifly. And this thing should be a layup. Beautifly is a lot like Butterfree. Who
Yeah,
didn't
I mean,
do
it's a
half bad for
butterfly. It's
itself
just
with a
like,
16,
yeah, Beautifly
but
is just
lot
a
of the same
Butterfree.
Stuff applies to Beautifly. It's gorgeous, easy to care
It's a
for,
butterfly.
easy to house.
A
Where's the
beautiful
problem?
butterfly, in fact.
Well, how do I say this? Beautifly's a jerk. This
Oh.
is not a nice Pokemon.
Wha-
Beautifly
Why is it
shockingly
jerk?
aggressive for that base stat total. That
Why?
proboscis is used the exact same way as Gorobus uses it.
Oh,
Sucking dry any enemies it comes across.
it just drinks people.
And while they're usually flowers, it can still jab at anybody it wants to and take away their food. Several dex entries describe it as greedy, savage, and aggressive.
What?
And just
Why
getting
is
too
the
close to it when it's
butterfly
eating can get it
greedy
angry.
and aggressive
I'm
and
saying this thing bites
savage?
me, I'm punching it so hard its body flies back, but its wings stay where they are. Blaziken is up next.
Ugh,
and it's
Blaziken.
always sad to be the first starter up, but
It's always
it
the
could be
fire
doing a lot
types.
worse.
It's always the fire
Remember,
types.
Charizard and Feraligatr exist. As a martial artist,
Yeah,
he has
true.
a level of discipline that lets him keep his flames under control.
Okay,
But
I mean,
unlike
yeah.
a Hariyama or a Medicham, there's no real telling what his style is supposed to be. It's kind of just punches and kicks. Blaziken's
Yeah, I
also
mean,
good.
yeah, Blaziken is just kind of like mixed martial artist whenever you really think about it. Yeah, Ken Masters coded very much. It's very much Ken Masters coded. It's just like it's just like a mixed martial artist. It doesn't follow any strict discipline.
Good for only producing flames when in combat, which it will be discerning about. The tougher the opponent, the hotter the flame. He's not igniting
Yeah, at least
during a
at
sparring
least it's a
match or
fire
anything.
type that's
The only
disciplined.
issue, like with a lot of fighting types, is that you're going to have to portion out your pet's meals like he was a pro fighter to keep his muscle up.
Oh yeah,
Not
better
easy
get
to
good counting
manage,
calories.
but
Lord
if you
knows I'm
can,
not, else I
not
wouldn't be a
bad.
fat piece of shit
Finally
and weigh
is
almost
Pelipper for the
250
12s, and
pounds.
The deck says its mouth is big enough to fit a child.
Why is it that specific? Why is it all... Its spacious beak is large enough for a small child to fit right inside. Why is it that specific? Why? Why is it so specific about being able to fit a child in it? God, never change, Sun and Moon. Never change.
Why do I need to know that? How
Yeah,
do you know that?
that is a very good
Did you
question.
test this? Did you see it? How do you know a child can fit in Pelipper's bill?
Ugh,
I've seen
that-
pelicans in the real world. They'll eat anything they think has a pulse just so they can feel it stop. Vile creatures. What's
Oh
stopping
my God.
Pelipper from doing
Yeah,
that?
pelicans
Sometimes
are
it carries small
are
Pokemon to
crazy
safety.
creatures.
Other times it just leaves with them and never comes back. What are you gonna do? Catch him? He swallows them whole.
Yeah, he's just gonna
he's
swallow the
fine with
ball.
everything else. He's whatever, doesn't matter. Why did you say he can eat a kid? 13 starts out with a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's
who
an
seems
incredibly,
unassuming at first, but
yeah.
can be a real pain in the wrong scenarios. Nosepass shares a lot with other rock types like Sudowoodo. It pretty much just a statue with charisma. Nosepass is moving at a speedy 5 centimeters a year unless prompted.
Wow. I don't even remember that. I've watched all the episodes of the Pokemon anime. I don't even remember that. A trainer cheating in the anime by hiding smaller Pokemon in his Pelipper's mouth. Oh, god damn.
But prompting him too loud might spook him, causing him to spin into the ground like a drill.
Can I be deadass for a second? I hate, like, viscerally hate the 3D model of the 3D model of Crobat from Battle Revolution, because why does he have such an obscene underbite? Why? Why'd you give him like giant Ed and Eddy teeth on his bottom jaw? That is so weird. Why?
Won't he be surprised when he finds out what a basement is? Nosepass also emits intense electromagnetic waves that allow it to act as a compass.
Oh, so he's just a
If you're
walking
hiking
EMP.
type, this makes him an excellent partner, since you'll always be able to find your way back home. If your house has electronics in it, you might find some problems. To demonstrate...
Yeah, the fact that Pelipper has Drizzle is even funnier too, because like it used to be an ability exclusive to, you know, the god of water, Kyogre, and then now also just this fuck-ass bird has it.
What I mean, I'll be holding this high-power neodymium magnet up to my computer.
Oh,
Manectric is next.
not
and
good.
There's something about dog-shaped Pokemon that actually makes them harder to talk about than non-dog-shaped Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, this one's just a dog.
Yeah.
A dog that can shock you to
definitely
death.
A dog.
It's a
No
dog with a
debating that.
taser.
Housing it will be as easy as housing a real dog, offset from a better score by being charged with an absurd amount of electricity.
Yeah, that'll
Its
do
name
it.
lets off a
Imagine,
constant
yeah,
electric
imagine going to pet your
charge that will
dog and it's
short-circuit
just gets,
machinery
you just get
and even
tased
shock
by
you
it.
if you try petting him. A dog
Yeah.
you can't pet. What's the point? That said,
Truly
its
hell.
ability to absorb
Truly
and heal
hell.
itself with electricity makes it a great pet for the easygoing pet owner. Sends a few batteries, and he's back to 100%. It's also one of the few Pokemon you wouldn't want to Mega Evolve just so he wouldn't be made fun of.
Yeah,
Look at
my
his
man-
big fucking idiot. Next is Grumpig.
Big goofy
I
ass.
abstain on the grounds of him not being Spoink. Grumpig is one of those Pokemon that just don't really have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to go with for Grumpig. It's like, you know, the funniest thing you could think about for Grumpig is looking back at Salty DK Dan's first Pokemon Friendlock, when Monsters, for whatever reason, just came up with the genius bit of just playing Spoink and Grumpig as if they're Borat. I don't even think of Borat the character anymore. Whenever I just think Wawa Weewa, I just think of that fucking Grumpig. I just think of Salty's Friendlock and the Grumpig. Thank you, Monsters. Thank you for that.
It's not really notable in any regard. Most you can say is that he relies on hypnosis and fights. Unlike a Hypno, though, he prefers to keep his hypnosis professional and only uses it in combat.
Yeah,
Really,
so
all I gotta work with here
Grumpig
the Grumpig
is
psychic
okay. So
dance that it
Grumpig is
uses
in
to
fact
attack became
not
dance
a
trend in other
freaky
regions.
Dojin character.
So, if you want a dog who invented the dab, I guess get a pig. Teacup spoinks are a myth! Next up is the head honcho of the legendary trio of Hoenn, Rayquaza.
The big man himself.
Delete is appropriate. Now, most legendaries to this point have kind of just been pricks. Mewtwo, test tube baby whose glass was tapped on for the last time.
Basically Shadow the Hedgehog.
Kyogre, toddlers throwing dirt and water at each other. Entei, you know what you did.
Yeah, you're on that list for a reason, Entei. You're on the list for a reason, Entei.
So having adults like Ho-Oh and Rayquaza is appreciated. Rayquaza has taken up the role of Earth's protector, fighting to protect humanity from threats on Earth and from the stars. And this guardian status means his temperament is second to none. While owning the protector of the entire planet sounds like a sweet deal,
yeah, it sounds
either
it sounds like you got a lot of an
constantly
obligation
busy
now
and has no time for you, or worse, he'll bring you along for his 5th fist fight with Deoxys this week. You
oh,
either
excellent.
get to live a life of adventure or get nothing.
Yeah.
Make your choice. When you can wield it, though, I mean...
I don't know, can I get paid by the government?
Is the strongest Pokemon, so feel free to abuse that.
Yeah, true. Like, Mega Rayquaza is the strongest Pokemon ever, so yeah, there's that. If anything, I'm just gonna have Rayquaza, and anytime there's like some kind of ecological disaster threatening the Earth from space, I'm just gonna get paid fat stacks by the government to be a hero on the back of my Rayquaza. Because, you know, what can you really do whenever I own the Rayquaza?
Lastiost is Latiast, and hey, if I can knock Entei for trying to be Ash's dad, I can knock Latios for trying to be Ash's wife.
Yeah, the fact that Latios can transform into a human girl. I mean, it like, immediately right there, that does give it. I'm sorry to all the raiders that have to see me go back into my down badness. I mean, just see, maybe I'll plug it. Just see mine, Key, and Scarlet's Pokemon Smasher Pass I did like a year ago. We went through every Pokemon in the Pokédex in Smasher Pass, and somehow I had the smallest number. I'm not the biggest freak out of my friends. Go figure. Yeah. But yeah, Latias, the fact that it could transform into a human, immediately that, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying, Vagabond. I'm trying to be more down bad. I'm trying to be more open about myself. Oh yeah, we went through all 1,000 plus Pokemon, and we planned at some point to do the new Mega Evolutions from ZA in that's a quick Smasher Pass run. Maybe, because I plan on playing some more Sonic Racing Cross Worlds with Scarlet sometime. So maybe we'll do a quick Smasher Pass of the Mega Evolutions around that time too. Or we'll just do a Smasher Pass of all the Pokemon again as like our revised list. Maybe.
Why'd you kiss that kid, you freak? You're a freak! 14 is next.
Yeah, you're a
and
freak,
with it comes
Latias.
The next starter for the region, Swampert. Now,
big swampy baby.
Who needs Swampert? We have the sexual dynamite of Wishcash. I guess they felt like taking a second swing at it, though?
I guess.
Swampert on the outside seems like a pretty bad pet, thanks to all of the features it shares with Wishcash. Stronger than it has any right to be, lives in a swamp. What's the positive?
It's a big old swampy fish.
The big positive is that, like Wishcash, it's easy to care for. As
True.
The most it needs to be
all it
happy
needs is just
to
mud and
stay
water.
wet. Blast the hose in the backyard and make a mud puddle, and you'll be happy. What's more is that getting a Swampert is like getting insurance for your home in case of natural disasters.
Oh.
Swampert is very sensitive to storm conditions, and will fortify its territory to weather anything.
Oh, that's handy.
He's willing to give back.
I need one of those. With how often my basement's flooded from rainwater, I need it.
Depths is our next pet, Relicanth. And if you're worried about it exploding like Gorbis and Huntail, no worries. That rock typing means its hard outer shell handles the pressure and allows it to survive at higher depths of water.
Does Relicanth even have the spatial awareness that it's around things? Also, yes, very understandable fetch. Very understandable if you're not into like the real-time battle styles of ZA and Arceus. It like no like absolutely don't blame you. I know people prefer like the turn-based style, which also means I can't wait for the next Pokemon generation. I cannot wait. I can't wait for that. I'm definitely going to be playing that whenever that drops. But yeah, all definitely understandable. I loved ZA and Arceus because I personally really enjoy the real-time style, the real-time battle styles of it. But I understand if people don't. Mm.
Relicanth subscribes to the less is more ideology. Barely doing anything, but doing it with so much charm that it's hard to hate him. Watch.
Yeah, that's Relicanth for you.
Wasn't that awesome? Relicanth isn't up to much, and its need to be in dark, cold water to mimic the ocean depths means it's not going to be the easiest to house or care for.
Yeah, it's
But
based
it was
off.
here long before you.
Yeah, it's based. I think it's based off like the Philippines or just like that. Like, yeah, it's based off something like that. I'd have to look it up. I'm not 100% sure
and it'll be
though.
here after you're gone. If you want a low-maintenance life commitment and are sick about Chadots talking back, Relicanth is perfect. In fact, it's even theorized that its lack of evolutions in millions of years is due to it being already perfect.
The reason it hasn't changed in all of the 100 million years is that it is apparently already a perfect life form. This thing is the ultimate life form. Mm.
Oh, damn, my bad. Number 1,
Oh.
fucker Breloom is coming in hot. Going from a simple mushroom into...
A fist-fighting
what the hell was he
mushroom.
supposed to be, not a kangaroo? So, octillery evolution aside, what does Breloom have?
Yeah,
Well,
it's basically a
4 foot
horseshoe
tall and
crab
can
if it
still
was a
punch you in the
fish.
face because it has extending fists that are totally invisible due to punching with the speed of a bullet train.
Oh.
Breloom can clear a crowd of people by the time they realize what the hell it's even supposed to be.
Huh?
Aside from the danger of
Why
being
does it
knocked
punch
out,
so
which,
fast?
I mean, as a kangaroo, it's not like it's a disciplined martial artist like other fighting types.
It's a
The main
kangaroo
problem comes
mushroom
from
that
its tail
punches
seeds
so
being incredibly
fast.
bad for you and causing stomach problems.
Oh.
If you're picking stuff off your dog to eat, what, do you want me to feel bad for you?
My Halo Lorax is starting to show again because it is literally thank you for the 100 biddies, vagabond. But yes, my Halo Lorax is starting to show again because people just deciding to eat spores and bits off your dog is literally how the flood started in the way before times in the Halo universe. I'm sure I'm getting some details wrong because I'm not thinking about I'm not thinking all that deep about the details right now because it's been a minute since I read the Forerunner trilogy of books. But yeah, something to that effect is how the flood started in Halo.
Give him the standard plant treatment and
Also,
maybe a
hi
Wobbuffet to
Alucard.
wail
Yes,
on,
you're
and
here.
You'll be
You
good.
got here in time.
Solrock is next, and it's a floating rock. Really, I want you to tell me what I'm supposed to do with this.
It's just
the
a rock.
Floats.
It
Very
it
good
floats
for
and
but
it
what
explodes.
exactly makes this a pet you'd want? The only reason it and the Lunatone are separated is because Solrock is covered in long spikes that might knock stuff off tables that it passes.
Yeah, that's
You
valid.
want to see a more interesting version of this? Bam, Claydol. He's a floating rock, but he's at
It's a
least
floating
weird
rock.
about
Yeah,
it.
it's a floating
On to
rock
the
with
good
psychic
pets.
brain
15
stings.
ushers in the first wave of acceptable pets that will be
Okay,
great for most
here we are,
owners.
15.
And to show that I'm the only one qualified for this job, I'm starting with the real best legendary in Hoenn, REGICE.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one above him, but like...
Oh yeah, there's one above.
He's better. How in the world could one of the Reggies be better than the other ones? Significantly better at that. Well, Omega Ruby and
smooth?
Alpha Sapphire are good for one thing, and that's boosting the hell out of REGICE's score.
Oh,
See,
wow.
all of the
What
Reggies who
happened?
existed at the time of the game's release could be collected in it, flat
Yeah.
braille and all. But what steps do you need to catch their boss, Regigigas? Well, getting all of the Reggies is the obvious first step.
Yes,
but from
obviously.
Here, it's all about Regice. To open Regigigas's door, you need to not only nickname your Regice, but give him an item that's related to the cold.
Oh.
This can be either
So,
the
like
Nevermelt Ice,
yeah.
Icy Stone, or a Castelia Cone. In order
Okay.
to catch Regigigas, you have to give Regice some ice cream and give him a fun nickname. He's a baby compared to the other two,
he's
and
the
that makes me
bean.
like him a hell of a lot more as a pet.
He's just a bean. Okay, so Regice is just a big block of ice who's a little bean.
You think that's it? Regice's field trip is only getting started.
Oh.
In Galar, to collect him in the Crown Tundra, you need to get him his best friend, Cryagonal.
Oh.
Cryagonal was the first ever Pokemon without a gender.
You have
besides
to
Mew,
just-
to be able to learn a
You
trick,
have to give him
which
some
has led
ice
to a
cream.
long-standing joke that Cryagonal doesn't know what love is.
Oh.
Well, I can safely say that by Gen 8, that joke is dead, because him and Regice are tight.
Oh.
These two are butt buddies for life. I'm willing to compromise my integrity for Regice. Next
Okay.
is Lunatone. Smooth
I
Soul
mean,
Rock.
I'm not exactly looking forward. I mean, I don't know if I want to be that close with a Regice. I'm not exactly looking forward to getting I'm not looking forward to getting my tail frostbitten. Hi there, Melanie. Hi there, Melanie. Yes, we were talking about how the best way to make friends with a Regice is to give it a funny nickname, some ice cream, and bring it its friend Cryogonal. Because Regice is just a little bean. It's just a bean. He's just a baby.
Next
just a
is
little baby.
Tropius. Slightly smoother Soul Rock. Damn, I should start grading them all like this. That would be way quicker.
Tropius,
is
a
surprisingly
slightly
good pet for
smoother
being a
Soul
dinosaur,
Rock.
With its biggest knock being how much
I've been
space it
doing good,
takes up.
Melanie.
Gonna
I'm
make
doing a
taking
lot
care
better
of
than
him
I was
inside
yesterday.
A lot harder. But
Yeah, yesterday I had to bow out a little earlier than normal because I have to because I've been suffering from a respiratory infection for all week, and my medication had me absolutely exhausted yesterday, and I had to bow out like pretty quickly yesterday. But I'm doing a lot better today.
as a grass type,
Like,
he's hardly gonna be
thankfully,
spending that
I
much
don't
time indoors
think it's
anyway.
pneumonia.
His behavior and
I
safety,
do not
I
think
had
it's
to
pneumonia, but I'm not
speculate on a
100%
little
sure.
bit, since
But I'm
most
doing a
of his
lot
death
better. I've been on a
centuries are dry as
corticosteroid
fuck.
and
But a lot of
antivirals for
them
the
do
past few
touch on how
days, so I'm doing a
delicious the
lot
bananas
better.
that grow on his chin are. I'm saying that if it's so well known that his bananas taste great and people have picked enough to prove it, I'm guessing he's pretty chill with it and willing to let it happen.
I
If
mean,
he
I
didn't
certainly
like
hope
that you were
so.
eating parts of his body, I
That
think
would
he'd
be
let you
weird
know.
if he
16
was
is
not
next,
into it.
as we get our first normal type in a hot minute with Zangoose. Now, Zangoose, of course,
man in
has
perpetual
the baggage of
beef.
Seviper following him around
Yeah.
all the time. But where Seviper has no defense against getting chunks ripped out of him, Zangoose has evolved to actually benefit from Seviper's poison.
Oh,
Poison not only doesn't
how did he
affect
do that?
Zangoose, but will actually buff him too.
Oh.
Giving him extra strength to put a stop to the fight quicker. When he's off
Wow.
the clock from his job, fucking hating Seviper, he's much more cat-like than
So,
he might appear.
he's just a
enjoying
big
napping
cat
off poison
beast.
and trips to the beach.
He's just a big
Zangoose
cat
will obviously
monster,
have its
a big
moments, but
mongoose
quick
cat
spritz from the
monster
spray bottle
who
and
gets
he's
roided
likely to
out
calm
from
down.
poison.
Or get more violent, I don't know. Next is Hariyama, and boy was I close to rethinking the type grading with him. By all
Yeah.
measures, Hariyama is great. As a sumo wrestler, his discipline is fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's
as well
a
as his
big
attitude.
sumo wrestler.
Hariyama will only fight those willing to fight, respecting the rules of a clean fight, and congratulating his opponent
Wow.
after a good match.
He's just
His
a good
strength is
guy.
incredible, but measured. He's a kind and respectful friend and teacher to wayward Makuhitas.
Wow,
What's wrong
okay,
with him?
Jesus.
Well, this is where typing matters. Because
Yeah.
as a fighting type, he's just not meant to be a pet.
Yeah,
He's the
he's
size of a person.
yeah, that's a roommate you got there. That's a roommate who's really into athletics that you got. That's not a pet anymore. You're like, you should be charging this fella rent at this point.
Acts like a person. Eats like 10 people and is as wide as about 3.
Hi there, goth
I
mommy
wish I could
Rain.
rate him higher, but there's
Welcome
just
to
too
the
much
chat.
baggage.
Mm.
Ladio sends out the group, and since he kept his lips to himself, he's allowed to be discussed.
The fact that Latios ranks higher than Latias exclusively because of the fact that he did not flirt with a 10-year-old. Wow. Latias, you's a freak. Mm.
Now, as the yang to Latias's yin, he's not quite as kind and is the more combative of the two. Latios, though, is great at reading a situation thanks to its psychic empathic abilities, allowing it to read the
That's
thoughts of
very
people
handy.
and understand them. Latios is also smart enough to understand and communicate with humans, so there's no guesswork when it comes to how to care for him. But that also does mean that if he's feeling unappreciated or like you're not doing enough, he won't knock stuff over, he'll just curse you out.
Yeah, he'll just get a bad attitude with you. Also, thank you for the follow, Fetch. Welcome to the HQ.
By the way, only one entry talks about Latios being smart. Meanwhile, every entry of Latios's talks about his intelligence. 17 may be a great grade, but
so
they are
Latios
not
is just
sending their
dummy.
most interesting to start out with. Swallow is a bird. Like, I know it's a normal flying type, like
he's just a
Pidgeot or
bird.
Noctowl
He's
or
literally just a
whatever,
bird.
but
He has
this is the
nothing
most
going for
bird-ass
him.
Bird I've ever seen.
Yeah,
He
just
can't
bird
turn
up,
his
dog.
head like Noctowl. He doesn't have hair like Pidgeot. Its dex entries could easily just describe a real bird. This sauceless bastard has nothing remarkable about him.
Yeah.
You want a bird? Here.
Yeah,
A
Swellow.
no-frills, gimmickless bird that
It's
likes
so
flying
funny.
and building nests.
It's so funny that Swellow is just a straight up bird. There's nothing special about it. It's just bird.
Get this man his thunder armor, he's naked! Spinda is up next, and if you have a compulsive collecting problem, just
Yeah,
go
you're
back
gonna
to
have a
catching
problem with
pavilions.
Spinda.
I'm trying to save your life here. You're not
Yeah.
gonna find the one with a penis on its face. Spinda is an adorable klutz,
Ugh.
capable of walking in a straight
Not
line
with that
as he sways
attitude.
all around, harmlessly bumping into stuff as he bounces from one wall to the next. His normal typing saves him a lot here because
God, I hate the fact that I have the special like heart-shaped I have the special like heart Spinda on Pokemon Go. The fact that I can't like send it to my bank and have it there sucks so much.
a fire-type Spinda would be a walking disaster, and as
Oh.
he is now, he's a totally harmless cutie.
Yeah, he's
Except,
just a little
well,
bumbling bean.
Spinda's got a very weak stomach from all that dizziness and is
Oh.
prone to getting sick when he gets too excited.
Oh.
Spinda, baby, just throw up in the purse. It's okay, I'll get a new one. We're at a wedding, Spinda. Please sit
Oh,
still.
no. Spinda,
Next up
sit
is
down.
Milotic, the majestic sea serpent who saw everything that Gyarados brought and decided to do it better. Evolving
Yeah, that's
from the
valid.
ugly duckling Feebas, Milotic is a Pokemon well worth the effort of getting, as its beautiful appearance is sure to make you
Had to
the
rub
talk
me
of the
eyes for a
town.
second there.
You'll be sure that's positive talk too, since Milotic is a natural anger suppressant, able to quell the angry hearts of
Yeah,
people
it sucks
with
that I
its mere
can't send my
presence.
Spinda from
Milotic
Pokemon
would
Go
be in the
to other
running for the
games
best
because of the gimmicks
best
they
if
put
it
into
weren't
it.
for how high maintenance it is.
Oh,
Would you
yeah.
believe that getting it fresh spring water to live in is the easy part?
Oh.
Other regions play it easy with Milotic, since you just need to trade a Feebas holding a prism scale to get one, but Hoenn Hoenn Milotics need you to up their beauty to the max before they can evolve. 170 beauty is really high. You're gonna be shoveling Poffins into Feebas until it bursts.
Yeah,
It's
just
worth it in the
shoveling
end,
those
but damn, is it
Poffins.
a lot of hard work. Last up is Linoon, Crappy Furret, as we call it in the Furret community.
Crappy
Now, where Furret
Furret.
couldn't hurt something if it tried.
Crappy
Linoon's
Furret.
Sharp claws, rough fur, and meaner attitude make it a less safe choice than the Tube Rat.
Yeah. Oh, the tube rat. We love some tube rats in this house. We do love furrets here because I do have myself yeah, I do have myself a quartet of ferrets too. Yes, I have 4 ferrets. I don't have any rats, unfortunately. I'd love to have some rats. Also, hi Karma Cat, but I have 4 ferrets. Their names are Pat, Roxy, Sketty, and Ragu. They're all great little beings, and I love all of them.
Now, I can't exactly have bias here. Any ferret-like tendencies go into the positives column for Linoon. Like how long it is, its normal typing, its easy diet,
Hey there,
and how easy it is
Kingcast.
to house.
I'm doing good.
The main thing hurting him is
I'm
that
doing
if
great.
you can get a
Much better than I
Linoon,
was yesterday.
you should probably just get a ferret. Keep him away from any Kiss albums, and he'll be a good pet. Barreling towards
Yeah, keep
the
him away
end
from
with
Kiss
18,
albums.
And we get the last of the starters with Sceptile. Huh. Grass
Mice,
always seems to do really well among the starters.
Well, I mean, grass is just a fantastic typing. Like, for this metric, grass is a great typing. But yeah, Sceptile is always my go-to starter whenever I do Gen 3. It's always my go-to. Mostly because a very strong, sturdy grass type is hard to come by.
Wonder how long that will last for.
Plus, its Mega Evolution being
Sceptile's
Grass
only negative
Dragon
trait
is
I can
also
say
great.
is its housing. He's a little on the big side, and that giant tail is gonna give him trouble if space is tight.
Yeah, Linoon being like, oh, it's not a phase mom, and then it
Sceptile's
evolves
used
into
to living in dense
Obstagoon.
forest environments, which makes him extremely agile and good at maneuvering. So it's just as likely he'll be able to get around the kitchen without knocking anything over. That's why I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that his razor-sharp wrist leaves won't be lopping off heads anytime soon.
I like to think that Sceptile can like change the rigidity of those blades on its wrist at will. Like that whole like sound, like the whole like breath of everything bit from One Piece, where you can cut anything but also cut nothing. You know, something like that.
He'll take the time. Also, after Tropius made it acceptable to eat a little bit of your pet, Sceptile has bulbs on his back that are rich in nutrients and great for your health. Next up is Minun, and with Generation 3 being the one to introduce double battles, it was natural they'd make a few that work best in double battles.
Yeah,
After
very
about 3
true.
tries, they even made a good one. Minun is a Pokemon not built for battle, at least not on his own.
Oh, of course.
Minun is the backup, supporting you with moves like Play Nice and Helping Hand. The amount of Pokemon who aren't made for combat is small, so any one of them fitting the bill is gonna be great pet material. Having a little mouse buddy that tells you you're doing
This
all
little
right
mousy
isn't something
fella.
most people
This
are
little
gonna
mouse.
say no to, and with how few attacking moves it learns, your safety is assured. Sure, it's electric, and
Yeah,
it can take as few
it's,
as 42 volts to kill a person, but,
Oh yeah,
but
that's not great.
it is blue. Now remember that. And what
It's
would Minun
blue,
be
yes.
without his partner in crime, Absol? We all remember those skits before the Pokemon movies where they'd get up to mischief. Absol is one of the highest rated dark types we're ever going to
Oh,
see.
that took me.
And really, based on that attitude
Oh,
and
that took
actions,
me.
we might
Oh,
have
God.
to send him in for reclassification.
Mm.
You sure he wasn't a normal type having a bad day? Absols are solitary creatures who want to stay out of the limelight thanks to years of abuse.
Yeah,
due
Absol
to
will be
being
way
seen
higher
as
if
bad
not for that
luck
dark
and
typing.
harbingers of disaster. Really though, they're just sensitive to disasters like Swampert is, but since one of them is
Hey there,
a
Kale, welcome
200+
home.
pound wall of wet muscle, and the other has an Emover, people found it a lot easier to bully
Yes,
one than
Absol
the
is
other.
very misunderstood of a
Absol isn't
Pokemon.
a social dog who's going to enjoy his time out at the dog park.
He's
but
just a
he's
puppy who
gentle,
knows when
calm,
bad
and
things
quiet.
happen.
For people who deal with a lot of stress,
Like,
it
cut him some
sounds like
slack.
the perfect pet. I will say, though, you can tell how much Game Freak wasn't ready for how much people were going to like the Sephiroth dog because they pivoted a full 180 on this thing. Oh, no, it doesn't cause the disasters. It's actually trying to not cause disaster.
Umbreon is a very
Propaganda's
peak
everywhere,
dark type.
folks.
Yes, it is,
Lastly,
Fetch.
for 18...
And there's...
What the f***? Is that a glitch? Holy shit, that's a glitch.
Huh?
Falling just short of the best
Nothing to
pets
say for
are
Plusle.
19. And in one case, it was by a margin so thin, it's almost unbelievable. First off is Love Disc, who has denied the Alomomola rumors for the 12th time today, and still nobody believes them. Now, a lot like how Swellow was just a bird, Love Disc is super just a fish.
It's
But
literally
again,
just a
that's
heart-shaped
not a
fish.
negative. It is for me because
Also, the fact that Love Disc does not evolve into Armamola is so freaky. They're both heart-shaped fish. Why aren't they connected? That's so weird.
telling you why a fish makes a good pet is harder than it sounds. You really just need what you need to take care of a fish to own a Love Disc. It's super easy
Yeah,
going.
a fish
really
tank,
simple
some fish
needs,
food,
not a lot of
a
hard
good fish
work,
cleaner.
and in return, you get a fish that
Or a
amplifies
good tank
feelings
cleaner,
of
not
love
fish cleaner.
and makes
Tank
the whole environment
cleaner.
around it a better place to live in. Now,
Yeah,
it
it's
should
like
be
it's
said,
so weird,
if you
Reed.
plan on
The
getting
fact that
one, you cannot get just one
Alma
love
Mola
disc. A love
isn't
disc on its own
an
is one of the
evolution for
saddest
Love
creatures
Disc
in the
is
world.
so strange.
So you need at least two.
It's literally a big
and
heart-shaped
maybe a
fish.
Corsola to keep it company since they love sleeping in its coral. If you go through that, though, you're opening yourself up to the problems of having a Corsola, so let's just keep the platonic ideal in our head. The other 19, missing out by half a point, is Altaria. Showing Salamence that it's actually not that hard, Altaria is our second flying dragon type, and easily the best of the two. Even giving Dragonite a run for its money. Altaria is an absolute sweetheart, radiating positivity and kindness with its beautiful singing and great attitude. Altaria's body is covered in super soft cloud-like feathers that mean Altaria makes the world's best pillow.
Yeah, just don't get your Altaria wet because you're not ready for that sight.
Singing softly as you rest your head on its back. And before you think I'm taking advantage of Altaria, this is something it's known to do. Only with those.
Wait, I hope he shows a picture of the wet Altaria. I hope. Please show us the wet Altaria. It's so cursed.
The bell curve of the entire typing based purely
soggy,
on its existence.
yes, soggy Altaria.
Yet missing out on the best of the best is a shame. But if I made exceptions for everybody, then Absol fans would never leave me alone. So if you want a reason why it can't be in the best pets, look up wet Altaria. It's time.
Yes, look up wet Altaria. Look it up right now. Oh my god, it is so hilarious. It's so funny.
For the cream of the crop. The 20s and above mark the best for what we have to offer.
All right.
Serve as the last stop before the best and worst, with only 3 left before the main event.
Oh. So it seems my girl is in the top 5. How about that?
The 20s begin with another
Yeah,
type
it's okay
who
if you
usually
lurk.
doesn't make it
It's
this
okay if you
far,
lurk.
With Masquerain buoying bugs to a fantastic finish. Now what makes
Feel free to lurk.
Masquerain a good pet?
I don't mind lurkers.
Mostly humans having developed brains. See, Masquerain's main feature are its large horns that it uses for intimidation. It has Intimidate as an ability, for God's sakes. Pokemon are
Yeah, it has
terrified
a
of this
big
thing.
old face. It's got a
Clearly,
big
to
old
human,
evil
they're
face.
nothing to be scared of, so after that,
Oh,
you're left
God.
with a
Don't even get me
dainty,
started on
well-behaved,
Fireless
beautiful
Moltres.
bug
Smooth
whose feeding habits are
Pokemon.
a benefit to you.
Smooth
With
Pokemon
its
are
source of
so
inspiration
cursed.
partially being
I hate it
dragonflies,
so
I
much.
don't doubt that it would make quick work of mosquitoes and other pests.
Oh, most certainly.
And that dragonfly inspiration means it also has incredible control over its flight. If Ninjask knocked over your CD rack for the last time, Masquerain is the perfect replacement.
Oh.
Kecleon is next, and after a generation of normal types really testing how far pretty
Kecleon.
privilege can get you, it's nice to start seeing some that are uncomplicatedly good. Kecleon is a chameleon. And if you know anything about them, it's that they can change color. Where normal chameleons use their color
Moltres without
changing as a
chicken.
means of communication, Kecleon uses it for the
Moltres
much more
without chicken. What am I talking
believed
about?
reason
Moltres
of
without
camouflage.
fire is just a big
Not
fuck-ass
only will
chicken.
it use it to avoid fights or get the drop on somebody, Kecleon also uses it to play, as its favorite game is hide and seek. It will
Oh,
get
yeah,
sad
you're
and
never
refuse
winning
to
that.
uncloak
You're not
if
gonna win
found
that.
quick enough, but that distinctive red stripe on its stomach is a dead giveaway to make sure you can always find him. Pair that with another easy pest diet and endless customizability, and Kecleon fits perfectly.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the best of
Kecleon
the best.
shopkeepers are spooky
Now,
as
color
hell.
change in Protean might be a problem, since if he hangs out too much with the neighborhood Dusclops, he might come back and steal your soul, but
Oh.
fuck, are you perfect? Finally, is
Uh,
Chimecho, who
no,
was
thank
just
you.
an excuse to make Chingling a generation later. Chimecho is a sneaky
Yeah,
good
you'll
pet.
find the invisible
You see it,
Pokemon. You're
and
just built
like
different,
everybody else in
Alucard.
Hoenn, don't regard it. Looking into it though, and there's really nothing more you could ask for. The most this thing can
Yeah,
do
this
is
thing is
make
just a wind
noise,
chime.
and
It's just a
while
wind
its tag
chime.
shows that's enough to be at the bottom of the barrel, that's not what Chimecho's about. It's able to make much more calm noises that make it one of the few Pokemon to learn Heal Bell naturally. It's much more on the passive side, and
God, I
is
would
as
love.
easy to
God, I
house
would
as it
love
is
to have a
string up
Pokemon with
bell.
Heal Bell. I would love to
Anywhere
have
you can
that.
hang it from is its territory, and it's not uncommon for them to rest on porches or in windowsills for hours at a time, just fluttering in the breeze.
Just have a
The only reason I
Chimecho.
can't put it higher is because the Gen 2 remakes, X and Scarlet, mention it having a sucker on the top of its head that it uses to stay in place, and I don't like that one bit. Almost
that's
as much
weird.
as I don't like the bottom 5. Which we're about to get into, along with the best of the best.
Here we go, the best and worst. Let's see.
Pokepet is
Who is it?
not going to be much of a surprise to people who know what death is.
Oh, yeah,
now,
that
I've
tracks.
caught some flack in the past.
Safety
for how I treated
negative
ghost
3.
types unfairly.
Oh,
and
God.
They have some good members. So am I going to get to see them anytime soon? Between Baynet and Shedinja, it's hard to say they've been trying hard to impress, and Dusclops is among the worst. While some ghosts are simply annoying or jerks, not many are as malevolent as Dusclops.
What does it
Dusclops
do?
has the ability to absorb any living creature into its body,
Huh?
regardless of size, and make it stop existing. That's not me trying to censor killing. I mean, there's no way of knowing what happens to the stuff Dusclops absorbs.
So you don't even get the benefit of going to the afterlife if you get murked out by a Dusclops. Oh, that's just fantastic.
Are they dead? I sure hope so, because what could the alternative be?
Non-existent sounds terrifying.
Let me remind you, he's dead. Dusclops doesn't do this for its own good, it just does it because it's pure evil. It has no allegiances. Whatever it can absorb, it will. Friends, enemies, neighbors, mailmen, landlords.
What is this animation? Why is it just cross up cast form and chuck it into space?
Then I don't want to see it. A Pokemon who would die to keep you safe from a fate like this is the 5th best Pokepet. Now, any Pokemon that can double as a roommate is always going to get side eyes, but Gardevoir is in.
Not even bothering with a picture of Gardevoir, it's just a dog. What?
Disputably a great pet.
Why?
It's hyper-intelligent thanks to its psychic powers, has
Why
style
is
and
it just
grace
dog
that leaves people
footage?
mesmerized, and most of all, is extremely protective of its trainer, fighting to the bitter end to keep them safe. That's cool, but I mean, there's such a thing as too much. So many Gardevoir entries are about how protective it is that it eventually comes off as clingy. Like you can't leave the house without coming back to a furious Gardevoir. And when protecting its trainer, it can cause some major damage.
Why is it
as
just
it can create
dog
small
footage?
black holes to fight. I don't think the size of the black hole really matters much. Get Gardevoir a U body pillow and you're set. After
He didn't even want to chance it with the Gardevoir footage. Okay, so I guess that in fact means I am going to be totally normal about Gardevoir here. But yes, Gardevoir, my favorite Pokemon in the top 5, of course. If you want to see how much I love Gardevoir, just watch that one short of the guy who goes on to be a champion traveling with his Gardevoir. And they're just in it, like in it to win it together. I love Gardevoir so much. God, the fact that Makari did a Pokemon promotion and got paid with a life, and her pay for it was the life-sized Gardevoir plushie. I need that. Makari, where can I get one? I need one, please. I need it for totally legit, safe for work reasons.
him is a rerun of a previous bottom fiver, and they have done nothing to fix themselves.
Yeah, he knew it was going to be coming for Gardevoir and avoided it like the plague.
Some aspects that make for a good pet, like being easygoing, but when it gets bad, it gets bad.
Yeah, I'm seething in envy, Reed.
18,000-degree hot magma inside of its body, and when it gets angered or wants to fight, will erupt and blast it everywhere. Where Magcargo could at least keep it to itself when it was
yes,
hot,
Gardevoir and Lucario is a good double team battle, Fetch. Very normal.
It still has to erupt every 10 years, so you're gonna be in trouble eventually.
Just take it to Yellowstone and let it erupt.
Is in volcanic craters, which even in the summer, the average unair-conditioned apartment
just have a fun little ecological disaster.
Would be fine if everything about him was completely different. A good template to work off of is the number 4 best pet.
Oh. Just
Cast
little
form
cast
comes in
form.
with a great
Yes,
finish for a Pokemon
battles,
entirely based
quote
on a
unquote.
gimmick. Cast form will change with the weather between 3 forms: a sunny, rainy, and snowy form. For a region with such a prominent desert and so many Pokemon who live in it, cast form never having a sandstorm form has always been weird to me. Extensive
Cast
testing
form
has been
and
done,
his
and
big
we're now
naturals,
sure that
yes.
it's not just it being wet, hot, or cold that triggers
Oh,
its
God.
changes. No, it has to be one of those ways outside for cast form to change. If cast form floats under a shower, it'll be fine. If
Yeah,
it's hot outside,
so it
won't
actually
change,
it
and if you
actually
stick it in
has
the
to be
freezer,
those
what's wrong with you?
yeah, why would you stick your
More so,
Pokemon
it
in the
has to be
freezer?
outside and experience those
Unless
conditions
it's,
for
you know,
itself
unless
to
it's like a
take change in the
Vanillish
first place.
or something.
If you don't feel like putting up with that gimmick, you can always just keep them inside.
Yeah, I would love to
Beyond the
have
mechanics of it,
I would love to
though,
have
it
a
means
cast form to be able to predict the weather for me. Because it's like knowing how bad meteorology is these days, and the fact that Tornado Alley has been shifting eastward ever so slightly over the past 20 years, meaning I am now more susceptible to tornadoes than I ever have been in my entire life. Having a cast form would be a godsend.
you have a pet who can thrive no matter the weather, feeding off the energy of the weather itself, and even able to harness it into stuff like Weather Ball. The only knock
Very
against
handy.
him, and it can be minor, is that cast form's mood is based on the weather.
Oh.
With him growing more intense based on how intense the weather is. So if you get caught in a snowstorm, not only are you risking hypothermia, but also an angry cast form. Just
Yeah,
make
that's
sure
not
to
good.
Keep him indoors when it gets bad outside, and you have a top-tier pet. It'll take a lot more to make number 3 anything more than an absolute nightmare. Ever wanted a little fucker as a pet? Sableye is a one-way ticket to the madhouse, or poorhouse, depending on which breaks first.
Yeah, don't have a Sableye. Just don't have a Sableye in general. Like, if you have jewelry or anything of value, don't have a Sableye. Also, don't have a Sableye if you go out to the local mall, because he's just gonna go into the jewel shops and, like, into the jewelry counters and just eat everything. Yes, your funny little goblin neat. Imagine Sableye with a fedora and Reddit gold for eyes.
Your mind or the bank. Sableye is an annoying little jerk who merges dark and ghost and takes their worst aspects for himself. He can sneak anywhere he wants to, take whatever he wants to,
Devious
never
little
give it back,
creature.
and then torment you if you try to take it back. He has a sinister energy surrounding him that turned him into a folk monster, and unlike Absol, he earned every bad word said about him.
Yeah, he
All of
earned
can
that
be
negative
forgiven,
reputation.
If not for the fact that Sableye refuses to eat anything except precious gemstones. You try
God,
and feed him that lab
is that
grown
like
shit, he's
rock
gonna send your
candy
ass
or
to the
something
nightmare
for
realm
them?
for 3 weeks straight. Now, if you own a blood diamond
Like-
mine, this thing's a fantastic pet. The crueler the conditions, the more he likes it.
Oh,
And for the number 3 best Poke Pet,
okay.
after Dragon and Bug got surprisingly high finishes, it's nice to see fighting get its time in the sun too.
Yeah, the flat chest, fat, dumpy fighting Pokemon. People do love Metacham, though.
Like Hariyama, and unlike Blaziken and Breloom, Metacham practices a martial art, a combination of Chinese Kung Fu and yoga. This gives it an incredible
That's very
attitude.
handy to have.
Stoic and steely, powerful yet gentle, Metacham is such a well-behaved pet. Its psychic powers also manifest less in telekinesis, but instead precognition and a sixth sense.
God,
making
I
it
would kill to
safer
have
than
something
most
like that.
psychic types. And if you forget to feed it for, 3 weeks, while Sableye has you trapped in the nightmare dimension,
What?
Metacham doesn't mind.
Why
since
would-
it helps to hone its abilities
Yeah.
through fasting. If you're worried
Why
about
would you
pure
for
power
just
making it a
not
powerhouse,
eat
you can
it?
always
Why would
just
you not
get one
feed
with
it for that
telepathy
long?
instead of pure power? Or keep some Galarian wheezing gas in a can. And number 2 worst, though.
Oh?
I mean, come on, it's Wailord. Is it nice? Sure.
Whale Lord
Does it mean
housing,
harm?
negative
No.
10.
Is it 47 feet long? Oh, I found the problem. This thing is
It's just a
absurdly
big-ass
huge.
whale.
The largest Pokemon of them all by a comfortable margin.
It's just a giant
Even if
whale.
it's shorter than real blue whales by more than half, it's still going to be impossible to do anything with it. It averages around 14 feet tall and
The fact that it
47
takes up
feet
the whole
long.
screen
You're
is
adopting a
peak
decommissioned
comedy.
subway train, not a pet. You would need a space the size of a basketball court
It's the
just to
whale.
hold this
It
thing.
is the
Not keep it,
whaliest of
hold
lords.
it. As in, hold it there until you can find an area big enough to store it.
You know what I just realized too? I'm now very much looking forward to when Lily does Gen 3 Pokemusu and has to make one based off of Whale Lord. I am very much looking forward to that. Also, I see you there, Reed, with your gratuitous amounts of Lily gifts there. If you haven't already, you should share my Pokemusu Smasher Pass in Lily's Discord and see if she wants to watch it. For anybody that's in there, I'm pretty sure the Discord is Patreon exclusive or Twitch subscriber exclusive. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. I don't know if there's a public link to it. But if you are in the Discord for Lily, Lily Kinky Mations, you should share my Pokemusu Smasher Pass there. You know, just a little thing to throw out.
Most of the time, that just ends up being the ocean. As even in the manga, a captive whale lord is sorta just let loose to float around in the ocean rather than attempt to house it. Ease of care? Sure, it can hunt on its own, but do you have several 100 pounds worth of fish on hand?
Yeah, if
It's
you're
not a
gonna
badly behaved
gonna
pet,
have a whale
probably
lord,
the lowest
you
a
might
Pokemon
as
will ever
well
go for this reason,
you might as
but
well
it's
just
too dang
live on the
big.
ocean.
Luckily, another water type is here to shore up its weaknesses, as the number 2 best pet is...
This Ludicolo,
Ludicolo might
this
look
the
a bit
chillest
odd, but
dude
as
in the
far as Hoenn
universe.
pets go,
Big chill
it's hard to
fella.
beat him. Ludicolo's entire life is dancing and positive energy, down to his very cells working overtime if it listens to happy music. Ludicolo is a
Oh, I'm
shining
very
beacon of
excited to see
goodness,
the
and
Gen
only
1
slows down when
rework
you
for
do.
Pokemusu.
It
I'm
can
definitely
sound
going to be working
exhausting,
on that Smasher
sure,
Pass for that
but
one
it's
too.
really hard to say it does much wrong. Easy to house, easy to care for, super safe, and a joy to be around. If you want to go outside, but the weather's too bad, he can use Sunny Day and bring out the best.
Yeah, this
If you
dude
wanna
is the
cancel an
chillest guy.
engagement, but the weather's too nice, he can use Rain Dance and poof, your plans are gone. The only thing is that it says he gathers power with dancing too.
Oh.
So if it goes on for too long, cut the music! He's getting stronger! And now it is time
Cut the
for
samba
the worst
music.
of the worst with the Hoenn pets.
Oh, yeah.
Who the f is this guy?
Swalot.
So remember Muck? Imagine if he had a mustache. Swalot is maybe the easiest Pokemon to describe out of them all.
Wow.
It's a
Zero
giant walking
redeeming
pile of poison
qualities.
that wants to eat you.
Zero
Does it
redeeming
want to?
qualities.
Does
Wow.
it even realize what it's doing? I don't know. Nobody's been able to ask without getting eaten like a Scooby-Doo sandwich. Really, the Muck comparison is ruining a lot of this discussion, since if you want to know how I feel about
Wow.
Swalot, just draw a mustache on a piece of paper, hold it up to Muck during that discussion, and you got it.
The fact that it doesn't even have any negatives either. It's just the fact that it has no positives. Also, yes, I can imagine Ludicolo are great cooks. Like, the fact that there was that one diner from Detective Pikachu that just had, like, all the Ludicolos working in it. So I can imagine they're very good cooks.
But we'll have way more to talk about with the #1 best Pokepet in all of Hoenn!
It's just a
Oh.
cat. It's just a cat.
Just a cat. With the ability to turn any move into a normal type move. Makes sense, really.
I mean,
Digimon wins again.
okay, I guess.
One more of these f***ing things and I'm done for the rest of my life. Trico and Torchic in the back. We got Mudkip and Marshtomp
Wait,
here in the track.
Was there really a
Gianna,
Gen
see you too.
3
We got
Poke
Wurmple,
Rap?
Beautifly and Cascoon. Lotad, Lombre, Ludicolo, Linoon, and Silcoon.
What?
But more to go through. Grovyle and Sceptile, Combuskin, and Blaziken. Where you at? Cause it's me, I'm asking. Mighty and a Dustox,
What?
Seedot, and Nuzleaf.
Was there really a Gen 3 Poke Rap? Like, I knew that there was a Gen 2 Poke Rap going into that. I did not know there was a Gen 3 Poke Rap. It's so bad. What is this beat?
I see Shirtry over there, waving peace. Nobody even knows this f***ing Poke Rap exists. I would rather be doing anything else in the
Yeah.
world right now than singing this fucking
Yeah.
awful Poke Rap.
That's
I
valid.
hate this so much. I don't enjoy this. This isn't fun for me. I hate these. I hate these videos. I hate this chair. I hate this computer. I hate this screen. I hate the person watching this. Personally, I hate everything.
Why?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Why do you
I'd really
hate
like
me?
to go home now, but I don't.
What'd you say fuck me for, though? Why? Why am I catching strays here? But yeah, that is the best and worst pets of the Hoenn region. The best pet is just a straight up cat, and the worst pet is a literal actual blob of poison. Even funnier too, the fact that he didn't even trust us with Gardevoir. He didn't trust us for a second, which, yeah, I kind of get it. As someone whose favorite Pokemon is in fact Gardevoir, I get it. Oh boy, what's your favorite Gen 3 Pokemon? I want to know. Let me in the comments down below. And of course, do not forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and ding that bell so you know when I upload and helps me out in the algorithm. And as always, I will see you all next time at the HQ. Bye-bye.